Yo, we live? What's up? We should be on Twitch too. What up, what up? We back. back. Make sure my settings are good. I can't hear anything. Test that. There we go. Okay, I can hear it now. Yeah, everything's good. Let me make sure. All right, we good on YouTube. We good on Twitch. What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday. What is Wednesday? White Belt Wednesday? White Belt Wednesday. Let me make sure we're good on Twitch. Trying to listen. Anyway, we got some Smashing Machine, Mark Kerr. He gonna tell us what he was taking back in the day. What else we got? Jimmy Pedro. We got some judo. We got wrestling. We got everything. MMA. I don't know if they can hear me on Twitch though. Can you guys hear me on Twitch? Give me 1 second. It doesn't seem like it. Where's my stream manager at? Twitch people, you there? Twitch people, you there? All right, we there. We there on Twitch. All right, everybody, we are good. I gotta check different sources and everything. Man, it takes me a second, everybody. Sorry. Take me a second to check everything, make sure everything's running up. Yeah, I guess we're good, man. All right, finally. Takes forever to get this show started, man. We got some good stuff, man. I think we might just start with some YouTube. You guys know Who's Number 130 is coming up, so that's like a big event. Shout out to Balea, man. He's the one that puts that stuff together. And for people that don't know Balea, he's what's up? If you guys don't know Balea, he's sometimes in this live stream. Some of you guys didn't know who he was, but if you watch Who's Number 1 or Ocean BJJ, he's like one of the main commentators. And I guess he helps put the shows together too. So we'll get some more people in here. Let's watch some 10 of the best leg locks from Who's Number 1 in 2025. I'll break the team.
That is it.
He's gonna look at the feet. Whoa!
There she got it. Yeah.
AC!
Another toe hold. Oh, let Can Rana expose those legs, or is Solange going to keep her legs safe and free of any leg game, and then capitalize moves to the back and things that are sort of classic Marcelo?
I didn't see this match.
Technique.
You talk about the leg attacks. Rana is on that foot right now.
That's really the difference between the two. I think Rana has. Yeah, she got it. Yeah, she's got the heel hook.
Oh.
Let's take a look at the replay here. We saw the kind of reversal earlier on, and she sat back, grabbed that ankle right away, and then went for the heel hook.
Yeah, you can. There it is. The exposure of the heel, just a standard heel hook, and got it. So
that's not a. Hey Josiah, I hope you're doing well, bro. Man, if you're down bad, go get help. Again, I'm not a therapist, right? I keep saying that I'm not a therapist. Go get professional help, man. That's all I can say. Is Rana Wilnick? That's not Jocko's daughter, is it?
Sat back, grabbed that ankle right away, and then went for the heel hook.
Yeah, you can. There it is. The exposure of the heel, just a standard heel hook, and got it. So
it's no coincidence he's on that leg once again.
Yeah, that's doing it. He got his leg sucked in there. That was a little bit of an error there.
Yeah, he's
so
right in. I think he defends it for a second.
Sort of Wojciech. He likes.
Does he roll through?
Chris Wojciech, yeah, sorry to interrupt. Looks like he's got
That
it
is Jocko's daughter?
He's torquing that ankle.
Yep.
Will he get the Wojciech? Will
My
he
man
get
not
a
hand fighting? Wait a
submission in
second.
his-
What? He's not hand fighting or anything.
Yeah,
Look,
sorry
he's
to
just kind of
interrupt.
sitting there.
Looks like he's got it.
He's not grabbing.
He's
Yeah,
torquing
hand
that
fight.
ankle.
He just
Will
kind
he
of
get
sitting
the
there,
Wojciech? Will he get a
watching his
submission
leg.
in
Okay, he's
his
doing a little bit of
Usman
defense
debut?
there.
Now attacking the opposite leg is Wojciech. He's
Yeah, I mean,
got it locked.
He's just kind of.
You saw Michael look for torque.
I'm not saying I can do much better, but I just felt like, I don't know.
Looks like he's got it tangled. He's torquing that
He
ankle.
defended that
Will
attack,
he
but
get
then he
the
gave up the
Wojciech?
secondary
Will he
leg.
Get a submission in his Who's Number One debut. Now attacking the opposite leg is Wojciech.
He should have attacked on Wojciech. Well, Wojciech already started defending
Got
his
it
feet,
locked.
and that's kind of it.
Saw Michael look for the tap, and that is it. Chris Wojciech gets it done in just over 2 minutes here at Who's Number 127.
There you see he's switching the legs. His legs are going to go into slide underneath on the left side. There it is. Right leg goes over the top. So essentially just switch to the opposite side.
He got caught. He got caught. I mean, that happens to everybody.
Achilles, with that outside leg position. I don't know if he's right now he doesn't have a left arm position underneath to
Straighten the arm out.
For the omoplata and into the leg. So he's got, and Cavalcante's going to battle legs. That may not be. He's going to have to be very careful here. He's at 50-50. He's got a heel hook, but there's some foot.
JZ with the heel hook attack.
Yeah, I think people were in shock. Even people that, I remember Davis Asari, when he got caught, he was just looking at his leg get broken. So I think people were in shock, or they just, they're kind of overloaded. But, you got to have solutions for every position. I mean, or that's when you get caught, right? Well, at least if you're caught, tap out before your leg gets broken.
Veteran move, countering the footlock with the heel hook.
Yeah, JZ on the receiving end of an omoplata here.
Slick.
That
Very
was.
good,
And then the leg entry was slick as well, actually, going into the K-guard. And then, but look at that. Left the leg behind, and JZ just said, I'm sitting on this thing. And he was the first. There's a straight footlock for Jake and a heel hook, as you mentioned, for JZ.
Well, he should have slipped his heel.
Not a good exchange.
Too late.
Because the hand is in the armpit. That doesn't bode well for the omoplata.
Good job elevating by Tanabe. Talked about the back take, going for it.
Slipped out there. Hand is in the armpit. That doesn't now.
Yeah, taking it back on a big guy like that, and without the hook, you got humble. Yeah, that's normal. Without the hooks, it's kind of. You got a good sweep here.
Good job elevating by Tanabe. Talked about the.
Well, I mean, Roosevelt's good. Roosevelt, he's a world champion. He won worlds. He won worlds this year, so he's good, and he's huge. So that's like the worst combination for anybody to fight.
Back take, going for it.
Yeah, he couldn't hold that.
He missed. He slipped out there.
Good effort for the fighter from Japan, and now counter footlock. Going heel hook.
Jesus
He
Christ.
is going on that hard. He went so hard that it slipped off the first time. Went on the toe hold. Now he's got to roll through. I got it.
Effort for the fighter from Japan, and now counter footlock.
Woo! I mean, that was not a technical heel hook at all, but that probably still could shatter your knee and ankle.
Going heel hook.
He should have spun out there. He should have initially spun out. Possibly. Well, he's just kind of sitting there.
He is going on that hard. He went so hard that it slipped off the first time.
He should have escaped. Yeah, he
went on the
should
toe
have kicked the
hold.
elbow.
Now he's got to roll through.
Yeah,
I got it.
What is scarier than a guy that size with some vicious leg lock attacks?
Boom.
Yeah,
Right
I would like to see that match.
Yashigarami into a heel hook and then into a toe hold. He tried the heel hook. He switches into that toe hold.
Vitamins.
And you can see that left leg just got stuck in there. So Zombie couldn't.
What's up, Mushmaster? Well, you know where he's from, man. That's normal over there. They give that to you. They give you them vitamins when you walk through the door over there.
Toe holded. The left leg, it got stuck in the middle. You'll see Roosevelt cap right there. He caught it and he captured it.
Nice toe hold attempt there from Rana Willing.
Yeah, she's turning on that now. If she can get, she might want to transfer that in. She's got a leg isolated completely through. She's let go of the toe hold, and now has a cross heel hook. Let's see if you can see.
Yeah, she got an ankle lock there.
Got a straight foot lock, and that will hurt because it's and now there's the cross heel hook if she loses that.
It'll be interesting to see if she's able to drive her right leg through for a full cross off. She almost does, but good defense here from Alyssa Luna trying to back the knee line out, and now actually attacking the top arm of.
She got it.
Whoa! Another submission victory for Rana Willing here on Who's Number One.
She's turned, and then Rana caught up. There's grabbing that secondary leg, gives her a lot more time. Then she was able to get the heel, and then Alyssa was.
She looks like her daddy too. Wow. She looks like her daddy.
So there you can see the initial
She looks like
attempt.
her daddy.
She spun out of that, but watch Rennie there. She caught that.
Yeah, she looks like her daddy. What does their mom look like?
Readjusted. Everything went deeper.
She looked just like her daddy. Jiu-Jitsu guys got some strong genetics, man.
She's trying to move it across body, which gives her a
Andre
lot better
Galvao,
grip.
Jocko.
It also then makes that other foot just.
My homeboy likes this girl from Fight Sports.
See that if she can get that lock.
I don't think he can handle her.
There's very little defense on the bottom.
Yeah, he'll hook right there.
I was going to say, Sean, what should Kaiwani be doing here? Is there any way for her to defend this heel hook?
Yeah, now there is. Her secondary leg got out. She's got to get behind the feet. That's step number one. She's getting closer, but that doesn't get rid of the heel hook. She circles her leg back. She's still got to get behind the feet. You see how she's sitting down. Now that's tight.
Wow, and she gets the finish. You telegraphed, you saw it coming, Sean. Page with the heel hook finish here.
Yeah, so there's that inside Sankaku position. Kaiwani steps over, but then see she sits, so she's trying to peel off the hands, and peeling off the hands is only going to delay the inevitable instead of taking care of the problem that's keeping you there, which are those that leg position. So stepping behind with the right leg, getting behind the feet and elevating her hips would have potentially got her out of this situation, but you never know. It's a very tight bite. So.
Andrew Tacky.
As you mentioned, February, a bit of a newcomer onto the black belt.
February's good. He just these AOJ guys don't do no-gi. That's why.
I've been an underdog my whole life, not just in these jiu-jitsu matches, but in everything in my life. So he's not.
These guys too heel hooked. Yeah, I mean you couldn't heel hook Hoffa Mendez.
Most people are assuming that Tackett's going to win it, but saying that, look at that back.
We might need to watch some classic Hoffa Mendez versus Cobrinha.
Locking up the legs there.
I think they got it on.
Impressive on his debut. Very.
Yeah, he would just demolish people, bro. His bolo back take game, he would just overwhelm people.
Sort of crab right back take.
Because the no-gi guys, they don't have the technique to beat a Hoffa Mendez.
If there's no real control of the ankle. Now, Tackett in on the own leg, he got it.
And Andrew Tackett gets the submission in just over 2 minutes here at WNO 27.
Abu Dhabi Pro 2009, the match that broke jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. He just threw the legs under.
Was that no-gi or was it gi?
He left the leg hanging around.
I think it was no-gi.
Dangerous game to play with Andrew Tackett.
Yep.
Tackett's, he likes UFC, man. Let him go.
Fixing his hair in the corner.
He just wants attention. Oh, it was a gi?
The Tackett Maniacs are running wild here in Austin.
And so I think one of the things I didn't realize and then kind of talked to Craig about, and one of the reasons he kind of came back to help support what we're doing at Flow is by encouraging people to actually understand that and feel like they're investing in jiu-jitsu, that changes everything.
Potential look at a knee bar here from Sullivan. Already gets the tap. We had
Hoffa just had to get
nice
his
butterfly
science
entry
up.
from the very beginning. Sorry,
he just
butterfly
had to get the
action from the very
recipe.
beginning. Overhook here. Switch to the opposite side. Sean, walk us through the finish here.
Yeah, Ari tried to keep the near side underhook, which is good early on, but then it serves it.
I can tell you, training with Cobrinha back in those days was not fair because, he was just stronger than everybody. How is the smallest guy stronger than everybody? He would play collar sleeve and, you're standing, he would pull you down into the Umapada. I had to roll Cobrinha every day. It was pretty, was not fun for years. Hoffa just had to find the recipe, he just needed to learn the recipe.
Manage the slow start. Going footlock. Ocho going for it.
She's going hard on that. Both now in a little footlock battle. Yeah, it's an Aoki style lock. See that? And you can. So Adele lost. Yeah, Adele's foot came out. Jasmine stayed side on, and that was probably the ankle actually. Boy, oh boy.
That must have been before they had their school. Of course, Felipe Andrew getting heel hooked. Yeah, that must have been. I think they were doing like seminar tours back in the day. I mean, they were so advanced. Like, how are you gonna? They were boloing and crab rock. Nobody knew what that was back then. Yeah, they would just bolo you. Like, what was that? I still think Rafa Mendes has a lot to show, and I think he would just. I mean, who would beat him if he did 66? I mean, Pato probably getting his butt kicked every day. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Pato get his butt kicked every day. Baby Shark can't do nothing to Rafa Mendes. Gabriel Souza can't do nothing. Fabricio Andre can't do nothing. The Corby Bros can't do nothing. Kennedy can't even keep up with his dad. Mikey, now that would be a cool match. Can we get Mikey versus Rafa? I want to see that match. Dana White, make that happen. Put some millions on that. It says they used to wear the black gi at Worlds, like and they had the hair. Everybody had their hair spiked up back in those days. Had the hair gel. Yeah, what are they gonna? Nobody can do anything to Rafa. The only person that could possibly do something to Rafa would be you need a prime Marcelo Garcia. Or a prime Lucas Lepre or something. You need like a heavy hitter or like a prime Leandro Lowe. You need some crazy, or you need a Hodger Gracie. Just fucking just wet blanket him. Mika, I don't know about me, man. In the gi or no gi. That might be a good matchup though. That might be a good matchup. Some of these guys don't even know who Rafa Mendes is. They don't know who Cobrinha is. Let me look at the ADCC first, but actually, let's look at Keith. Keith ain't going. What? Keith losing to He losing to 18-year-olders. I mean, they fought too many times. But we got to put some respect on Cobrinha's name because he started at 19 or 20? I mean, who else could do that? Who else could start at 18, 20 years old and become a world champion? Man, and, Grand Slam. Yeah, he won Grand Slam. I think he was 38 the last time he won the Grand Slam or whatever. I don't know. Should we watch this 2009 final? They fought a lot in 2009. The 46-minute match. I don't see the Abu Dhabi match. Oh, yeah, he did get past, though. What was that? That's not the match, is it? Oh, that's a different term. Grapple challenge? Abu Dhabi Pro. For reference, I used to do Abu Dhabi Pro. I think 2009, it was like purple, brown, and black all together. It was tough back in those days, man. Because you had a purple belt division. You had to win purple belt division, and that put you in the brown and black belt.
ذكاء مخ اكثر من قوه جسمانيه. يعني هي حسب تكنيك اللاعب، يعني كل واحد يلعب تكنيك، انت عندك تكنيك وانا عندي تكنيك. في اكثر من لعيب يلعبوا، في من عندك لعيبه جيسو، في لعيبه الجودو، في لعيبه رسلينج يلعبوا اللعبه هاي. فانت حسب تكنيك، انت شو كل شخص كيف تتعامل معه. يعني كيف اذا تواجه احد اللاعبين اللي هو يلعب جودو مثلا، يعني عندك افضليه عليه ولا هو عنده افضليه عليك؟ لا، لاعب جيسو عنده افضليه على لاعب الجودو. من اي ناحيه؟ من ناحيه اللعب تحت زين اللعب تحت عندك لاعب الرسلينج او لاعب المصارعه الحره
Rodolfo had the most technology
بس حسب يعني حسب ذكاء الشخص حسب كل واحد يلعب بذكائه زين وفيه توازن فيه قوه وفيه توازن لا تستخدم توازنك ولا تستخدم ذكائك ولا تستخدم يعني
ممتاز. وكيف تشوف حظوظك ان شاء الله في المباراه النهائيه؟
والله ان شاء الله انا بقاتل وبسوي اللي علي وبقى رب العالمين
ان شاء الله بالتوفيق عيد.
العالم ان شاء الله اتمنى اني اخذ بطل العالم يعني.
ان شاء الله نتمنى لك كل هذا عيد، الله يوفقك ان شاء الله. شكرا اسامه، كان معي عيد ريحان، اعود اليك في الاستوديو.
شكرا للزميل رضا فطوم. عيد ريحان احد اللاعبين الاماراتيين الذين ظهروا بمستوى مميز من خلال هذه المنافسه، واستطاع التفوق على احد اللاعبين المميزين في رياضه الجودو، ولكنها استطاع الفوز واحراز او اخذ البطاقه للمباراه النهائيه. هنا مشاهدينا الكرام هذه المواجهه بين اللاعبين البرازيليين، اللاعب روبنز ماكيل واللاعب رافائيل منديز. منديز باللون الازرق وماسيل باللون الابيض. كيف تجد هذه المواجهه محمد؟
الكل كان ينتظر هالمباراه بفارغ الصبر، لان بين هاللاعبين تاريخ لعبوا ضد بعض في
I think they started using it earlier, Mushmaster, because I believe Bruno Frazado. I think Bruno Frazado might have been the first one, because Bruno's a little bit older. I believe he's older than him, at least Hoffa. I think he had started using it. So maybe 2007. We had to check it out. Maybe it was 2007, 2008 or something.
من خلال هذا اللقاء
وفاز من قبل، وهذه فرصة رافائيل مندز انه يرد الاعتبار.
رافائيل مندز مشهور باللغلوس. بيحاول
يكسر.
كانت مباراته في ابو ظبي في العام الماضي رائعه مع اخر حاولوا من يكسروا الساق، وانتهت بالاخر بفوز رافائيل مندز اللي يعني انا شفت عنده مرونه رائعه في ساقه.
Not Malfacine, Bruno Frazado. Because Cabrinha used to fight Bruno Frazzato and what's the other guy? What's Nicholas Margali's old coach? I can't remember his name. That guy. He used to fight those guys all the time in the finals. Because Hoffa when did Hoffa get his black belt? 2008, 2009? I don't remember when he got his black belt. Mario Hayes, yeah. Because I'm not sure when the Mendez brothers got their black belts. 2009. Okay, so yeah, 2007, 2008. I think Mario Hayes Mario Hayes was, I forget what team he was on, but definitely Bruno Frazzato was Atos or whatever was around before then.
لم يستسلم. كانت في البطوله لعب رافائيل مندز مع لاعب اخر، فحاولوا انهم يكسروا ساق بعض، فرافائيل مندز سبحان الله هناك عنده مرونه رائعه في اسفل قدمه، واستطاع انه بثواني انه يكسر اللاعب الاخر. وانا صراحه اتمنى فوز رافائيل مندز.
يجب عليك ان تكون محايدا هنا عمار.
And man, we couldn't figure out how to get out of 50-50 back then. We just couldn't understand how to get out of it.
يتمنى ان يفوز منديز من خلال هذا اللقاء. ماذا تتمنى انت؟
انا اتمنى صراحه فوز كوبرينيا، لانه انا احد معجبين به.
خلاص، اذا النزال في ساحه النزال بين كوبرينيا الذي هو روبنز تشارلز ورافائيل منديز، والنزال على طاوله تعليق بين عمار ومحمد. نرى من سينتصر من خلال هذه المنازله. هنا هذه الحركه ماذا يطلق عليها عمار؟
That's back when Gracie Baja was good.
كوبرينيا يحاول انه يكسر.
That's back when Gracie Baja was good. Gracie Baja. Gracie Baja used to be good, everybody. They used to be. They had Mario Hayes, Marcio Feitosa, Hodger, Octavia Souza, Homolaba Hall, Kron. Kron wasn't Gracie Baja. They had Kaidon. Yeah, Gracie Baja used to win. They used to win the championship. So, Hoffa was smart. He got the two. And then Cabrinha tried to sweep back, but he stood up. And then pulled again. That was kind of the strategy. Gracie Baja used to be good. And then they kind of had a resurgence with, like, Homolo and Gabriel Arges and Edwin Najimy, but, they kind of... And Felipe Pena. I forgot about Felipe Pena. But by the time Felipe Pena came around, it was kind of like, yeah, you just had the homolo guys, really. Yeah, we couldn't figure out how to get out of 50-50 back then, man. We just couldn't understand it. I mean, nowadays we can get out of there, but at the time it was the new position, and they would just pretend to act like they were sweeping you. They would just hold you down. First time I saw 50-50 was Ryan Hall versus Gordinho at ADCC. Yeah, Ryan Hall was doing 50-50 in Nogi. I mean, 50-50's been around, but we weren't using it. يشوف نفسه متفوق بأفضليتين على رافائيل مينديز بس رافائيل مينديز يحاول انه يقلب كوبرينا ويغير الوضع انه يكون رافائيل مينديز في الاعلى وكوبرينا في Yeah, this was high level jiu-jitsu. You know, I'm not 20 years ago, but how many years ago was that? I don't know. الوضع مشدود بين رافائيل مينديز وكوبرينا. إذن نزال مميز ومواجهة رائعة. ساحة قلبه يحاول ان يهجم باي طريقه الان ينسى كسر ناس الكسر هو يحاول بس يسوي له قلبه حتى يستطيع الحصول على نقطتين الان اذا كوبرينا سقط على الارض ورافائيل مينديز نقطتين لكوبرينا وكوبرينا الان متفوق على مينديز بست نقاط وباقي 11 It's crazy. I mean, Hoppa's super good. He was good back then too, but like, you know, he was playing that stalling game. It was very strategic. Which is kind of how you got to play against someone better than yourself. Abu Dhabi Pro was the first tournament I remember guys getting DQ'd for double guard pull. Paulo and Keenan. Yep. Did they get DQ'd at IBJJF too? Those are some fun days, you know. Keenan versus those guys. Jiu-jitsu was kind of fun back then. It's not really fun nowadays. Well, you know, Abu Dhabi was always a paid tournament. You know, you going out there and wasting people's time. Hoppa's holding on. Hoppa's holding on. I just want to see. Mushmaster asked about. Let's see if we can find Frazado. Shout out to Bruno Frazado. He's cool, man. Frazado says when lower belts had as much famous black belts, our era was crazy. Yeah, Keenan was more popular than. He was more popular than yeah. The Mendez brothers, they were super popular. I mean, the old school crowd, they were kind of just, you know, there was no social media back then. Keenan gonna compete again. Keenan is done. Yeah, I think Keenan's done, bro.
He's jumping around.
I'm just gonna zoom through this. I just want to see if they use 50-50. Oh, there you go, 50-50. Was that 50-50? No, that's not 50-50. It's waiter guard.
Well, Bruno came to the academy at Hollywood Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a few months back, and I got the
he almost closed out purple.
About an hour, solid.
Oh, you and Keenan?
Trained some no-gi, so we went at it for an hour, and this guy is slick. He is very slick, very tricky, amazing leg work, great sweeps. He's dangerous from all positions.
I think Bruno used 50-50. I'm just gonna zoom through. I don't know if he got the 50-50 this year. Maybe it was the next year.
Remaining. He scores with the back up on top. Put his stamp on the scoreboard at 2-0. He scores with an excellent half guard sweep, but kind of a feeder. Look this now. Does it all?
Jiu-jitsu was so much fun back then, man. Now it's not fun. Bruno. Wait a second. That was a nice little move right there, Bruno. You know, I'm a Cabria guy. That was a nice little move there, though, Bruno.
Does he get that far hook in? We almost had 2 hooks in, and Cabria scrambled out. But
the thing is, we had to fight back. I mean, right before 50-50 came around, we had to fight, bro. We just had to fight for everything. I guess there wasn't 50-50. Wasn't it? Didn't they do? Okay. There we go. 50-50, 2008. I'm not sure Bruno was the one that started doing that or what. How'd he get there? Let's just watch from here.
Able on the 5 for a pass. Nice movement from Cabria coming out to try to take the back. And if he gets that knee through, he's going to take the... and he sweeps.
There we go. This match just got interesting.
2 sweeps each, leave the score tied up.
I was there back in those days, guys.
Leg position where he's got the inside leg across. This is a position they both do.
That's how old I am.
Both known for
I was there.
For this position. What do you think about attacks on this near side foot? That foot's dangling. It's a dangler. Cabria could toe hold that leg if Bruno
it's 50-50 back then.
Snoozer or gets a little too confident.
And theoretically, he takes his defensive leg out of position by having it on the bottom figure 4, correct?
Yes.
We know how to get out of that thing, bro. We know what to do to get out of there, bro.
Could easily be attacked. Now, this cross knee position is real dangerous.
It's like when people started using worm guard.
Both guys could attack that inside foot, but because of the rules.
Or a spider lasso. It's just like we didn't know what to do, man.
And put that pants sleeve back into position.
Yeah. He's gonna fix that so
they used 50-50 back then.
Better grip. Now Charles needs to keep his knee free. If he can keep his knee free,
he wants that figure 4 below his knee, correct?
Yeah, but they weren't using it. They weren't using it to hold people like this, though.
And get Bruno's hips.
Yeah, they weren't using it to hold people like this, though.
Nowhere near his knee joint.
We've got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left, and the score is tied.
I can look for it, but I'm sure it wasn't the same.
Seems to be a little discrepancy on the grips again. What are we looking at here?
I'm not sure what he's complaining about.
And you know what? After 1999, you didn't see it. You didn't see 50-50 again.
Yeah.
But here, clearly, 2008.
You have a legitimate gripe.
Oh, they're like, oh, it's starting to work. 2009, Mendez brothers are using it.
On his left side, he's controlling Charles's right arm.
I haven't been in a long time, man. But yeah, we used to get crunk.
He's got to come up.
Now, what about that straight ankle?
That's a nasty looking.
Hey, you know TLI be crunk, bro. I remember when who was DJ fighting? They started counting down earlier. The whole crowd was like 3, 2. You know, they were counting down, and there was still time on the clock.
This is coming down to it. Yep. This could be the year that Bruno pulls out an upset.
Yeah, he'd be stomping on the bleachers.
More wise on that foot. I think Bruno needs to be careful. But as long as he controls that,
he's stomping on the bleachers, chanting, screaming.
This could be Bruno's year, and believe it or not,
my coach can't even go to tournaments anymore. He's too old. his heart rate get too high.
Wants to see him hit with a passivity call.
Yeah, Benny. Poor Benny. That was because Benny. You know, I fought him a couple times. Brown belt fighting. Oh yeah.
2 minutes now. Somebody's got to make a move.
Yeah,
Bruno's got to look to win.
Can't you just go back to
Yeah, I agree. He needs to make a move to sweep here. He's trying.
I mean, there was no social media back then. We just trained. Everybody just trained. There's Gilbert Burns.
1 minute and 26
Who else is that?
seconds left. 1 minute and 30
Oh, that's that
seconds
Finfu.
left.
That's not Finfu. It's somebody else.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty.
And at Alliance, we had to wear the same shirt. You see people, look right here. You see how everybody wearing the same shirt over there? We had to wear the same shirt. Had to wear the same shirt. And man, them shirts got uglier and uglier. And then eventually they made you pay for them shirts. You had to pay. They forced you to buy those shirts. Yeah, we were a real team back then.
So, get a decent assessment of who's the most winded.
It looks like Bruno's taking his time.
Well, this is it. This is where you got to.
Yeah, you jump into the stand. They outlawed that though.
You got to outwill your opponent.
You will win, and you run to the stand. You jump over the barrier right there.
Yeah, it's an interesting time to get inside a competitor's head.
Yeah, he had all the chants. I didn't know what I was saying in Portuguese. Had Americans chanting.
Put it all on the line, or it could be when they crumble. So
I don't know. I haven't been to the World since 2019.
should restart in the
Yeah, that's the last time I've been. It's been 6 years? Dang, 6 years. I need to go. I want to go back at least once or twice.
Here we go.
And compete, you know.
Taking a minute to fix their grips. Better sweeping position. He's got Charles off balance. Yeah, here he goes. This is it. That
no, stay on top, bro. Oh, you know, Cabrinho. Sorry, Cabrinho. Don't attack me, Cabrinho. So the Alliance Atlanta was the dream team back in. Yeah, we had a good team.
Completely done. He should have finished that sweep. He had him on his back, but he's up by a minute. So
Mushmaster ready to come out of retirement again.
With a minute left. Now Charles.
It was so much fun back in those days. I don't know.
Oh, he's got it. That's on. No,
you know, just so much fun. People like, yeah, they're just. I don't know. I can't explain it.
That's on.
Ah, no, Bruno.
Finishes the match by a toe hold. That hurt my foot from here. Oh!
You know it's old. Look at the mats. The red and the blue. They don't even have those mats no more.
He took it. That was a beautiful match.
Look, we had big flags. We had a big flag. You would just wave it.
49 seconds remaining, and he pulled it out. Oh,
I don't know, man. I miss those days, man. It was so much fun. And hey, that's my friend Clint. Hafa Hosendo, Fabio. You know what I'm saying? Ursula. Hey, Ursula. I miss those days. Now I don't even talk to most of those people. There's Lucas. I don't even talk to those people anymore. I see those people nowadays. I just turn around. You know, Cabrinho. I don't know what Cabrinho was taking back.
I think I did as well.
All I remember is, you know, we tried to hang with Cabrinho, and man, you'll just be run down. And Cabrinho over there super ripped, and you just like looking regular with your shirt off.
Comes out and look at it, kick himself, because that sweep had 2 points written all over it. Yeah, I agree. I think it was a great job by Ruben Charles. I think he looked fantastic all the way up to here. He looked good in this match. But
I think Cabrinho was like 27 at this point, because he won his first. He won his first championship in 2006.
That's 3 times in a row for this guy. 3 times.
And that's when I met him. Yeah, so this was his third championship.
World champion. Rubens Cabrinho.
It was so much fun. You know, it was also things were cheaper back in those days. You could go to California. You go to California, you know, I don't know, $200, $300 ticket maybe. Yeah, $200 or $300, maybe less than that. I think I could get to California, and you know, if you shared a room with your homeboys, you could do a trip for about $500-$600. You could do, and you know, rental car, about $500-$600. You got your ticket to go to Worlds. You know, you're flying over there from East Coast. Hotel, you sharing a hotel with four people, maybe more. Rental car, okay, split that 4 or 5 different ways, okay. You good, bro. You good. About $500-$600. You good. Mushmaster. $500-$600. You good, bro. You good. Now you're not going out to eat, and you're not doing nothing crazy. You might eat some hotel breakfast. You might get some acai. You nothing fancy. No partying. About $500-$600. You got you there and back. You good. You good, man. You good. You're gonna have a good time. You might go to the beach before you leave the tournament. Before you leave, you know, fly back on the red eye on Sunday night. Get back to school. Get back to work. You good, bro. Man, I swear to God, $500-$600, maybe less. That hotel room might have been, you know, less than that. But man, you could do some good stuff back in those days, bro. Now, if you want to go to California now, I mean, you know, say you're not. Also, if you're older, you're not going to be staying with 4 people. No way. That's terrible. You're gonna need a rental car, because I don't think you want to take them Uber rides. You know, at least, honestly, you might need like $1,500, $2,000 now. Rental car, because if you get there, are you going to be there for a couple of days? You might want to get there a couple of days before the tournament. Acclimate yourself. Hotel, you know, I don't know what those hotels cost now. Yeah, at least 1,000 plus. And God forbid you bring your girl or 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. He says the final of Feitosa versus Cobrinha was fire. I remember studying that match for a long time. And Feitosa, he alliance now. We doing a Cobrinha study. I do want to see this match though. That's too long now. Does anybody want to see this match? Let me know in the chat. Do you want to see the 47? What I can do is speed it up though. Bro, they used to fight back in those days, bro. People used to fight. I don't know how many times they fought. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to see Rafa Mendes versus 47. Let me come back to that. Let me know in that chat if you got Feitosa's alliance. Now he is. Yeah, you didn't know that? You must have known that. How did you not know that? Yeah, remember Nicholas Margali was alliance? And that other German-looking Brazilian dude. Devontae, you know Devontae going to be at Who's Number One. Let me see if we get some more people on here. 47 minutes. We'll go back to that. Let's table that. So Devontae says, built different. Beast mode 24/7. The work never stops. The next mission is Who's Number 130. I believe he's going to have a match versus Gutenberg, but I don't think Gutenberg does Nogi. Has anybody seen Gutenberg do Nogi? Oh, no, sorry, not Feitosa, sorry. I think Mario Hayes. Feitosa is still Gracie Barra. You are correct. Yeah. I remember that match because Feitosa was wearing that little that hair cap. He was wearing that little swim cap on his head. No, you are right. Feitosa is, he is head of Gracie Barra. Sorry. I was thinking Marcio. What's the other guy? What's the other guy's name again? I can't remember his name. Oh, I was thinking Mario Hayes. I was thinking Mario Hayes, not Marcio Feitosa. Got it mixed up. Devontae's getting ready. Feitosa was good. He about that money though. He about that money now. Is that the Dominican flag shorts? I need some of those. I need a pair of those. Yeah, I'm going Devontae on this one. You know, Devontae, he's strong too. Now somebody gonna jump on here. That's not two times body weight. Listen, he's strong, bro. Everybody be critical. They always critical. I never see these people online lift weights. It's not bad, man. You just gotta it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Well, you tie your hair up. Look at that. Strength and conditioning, man. Strength and conditioning. We'll see. I mean, Gutenberg's good too. You know, Devontae got a little baby now. He got something to fight for. There's Master Lloyd over there. That wasn't that long ago. I think last year. I think I had some last year. Back in the day last year. Murasaki's going to be at the Crown. Now, if he fights Tynan one more time, bro, he just can't beat Tynan. He need a sports therapist. Josiah need one of those too. He need a mental coach. Pedro Maya, Jose Steve. Okay, got some new blood in there. As soon as they put Tynan in there, though, that might be it. We got Muchmaster's new girl. She's over here, got a new gi or something. What's she selling to us?
なんか一つ、寝具を変えるとか掛け布団を変えるとか、例えば枕を変えるとかで、本当に日頃から何かに取り組んでたりとか頑張ってる人っていうのは本当に寝たら多分世界180度ぐらい変わるぐらい睡眠の質って本当に大切だと思うので、自分に合う、環境だとかっていうのをこう探って睡眠の質を高めるっていうことを私はすごくお勧めします。
Alright, that's what Mushmaster is. That's what he's looking for. That's who he's looking for. Now he's gonna have to beat off most of the Japanese guys to get her. No, did he? He's gonna have to beat the Japanese guys to get to her. Is that a mattress? What is that? We talk about jiu-jitsu, but I mean, it ain't no real money, because Cristiano Ronaldo became the first billionaire from football. Pause on me. Pause on me. Pause. Pause on me. I swear to God, I'm drinking tea, everybody. I swear to God, this is tea. Chamomile tea. Chamomile, what is? Yeah, chamomile. Pause on me. Muchmaster say, hey, yo, reword that sentence, man. My bad, man. You guys know what I was trying to say. So it says Cristiano Ronaldo becomes the first footballer to reach a billionaire status with record Saudi contract. I don't think T and Hennessy go together. I could be wrong though. He says that was crazy. My bad. All right, so homeboy making that money. He making good money, and he's 39 years old. I went into the wrong sport. I should have played some other sport. Yeah, so he's making that good money. So that awesome for him. You got Muggsy over here.
Martial arts on social media. This is what I would do. I would build my brand within the sport, whatever it is. I'm documenting everything about it. Training, cutting weight, my diet, all of that shit is gonna be content. Now, what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to attach something alongside that brand. Maybe a service or a product. It could be fucking knee pads, tutorial videos about how to do high knees or some shit, but personality pushes the brand. That is crucial to make it indestructible, you understand? How do you make a living through martial arts on social media? This is what I would do. I would build my brand within the sport, whatever it is. I'm documenting everything about
Muggsy. Muggsy different, man. Muggsy different. He dressed like Harriet Tubman. He tried to lead us to freedom, man. Muggsy, I like Muggsy, but he talked about everything else except for building skill. Which, he don't have the skill in wrestling, but I do appreciate what he's trying to do, help the fighters and the wrestlers do, and the grapplers. He just don't have the skill. That's the downside to the influencers. They don't have the skill, they just don't have, they got everything else, the mouthpiece, the marketing. Yeah, he's excellent marketing. He just don't have the skill. He just don't have. Now, what I want to see is the people with the skill do what he's doing. That's what we want to see. I want to see. Well, JB kind of has a good brand and stuff. I want to see some of them wrestlers, some of them grapplers put themselves out there a little bit more. And I want to see Muggsy put him in the background. He shouldn't be in the forefront. He shouldn't be leading people. He should be helping people from behind. Pause on me again. Pause on me today. But yeah, he just don't have the skill, man. He don't have the technique. And you know what? His client base is not client base, but his audience is mostly youth, kids that don't know anything. We talked about Mark Kerr. We're gonna talk about Mark Kerr today too. We got Fabio over here. It's in Portuguese. Sorry. We'll listen to it and I'll read what he said over here. I'll translate it for you guys.
Cara, e a minha cabeça naquele momento era de muita confiança. Falei, cara, esse cara não vai me ganhar nunca, entendeu? Mas ao mesmo tempo sabendo que ia ser, cara, aquela luta de muito tempo, que ia ser.
So if you guys don't know, that's my coach. That's who I got my black belt under.
Realmente uma luta longa, né? E foi o que aconteceu, que eu fui se desenrolando, mais ou menos dentro do que eu esperava, né? Que ia ser eu por baixo, que ia ser eu fazendo guarda e tal. Até, porra, um momento que ele morde meu dedo. Eu fui empurrar a cara dele, ele deu uma mordida no meu dedão, fui reclamar com o juiz, voltei, tomei uma cabeçada, a coisa meio que deu uma desandada. Foi um momento difícil da luta para mim, mas em momento nenhum a minha cabeça pensou na possibilidade de falar, cara, pô, acho que não vai dar, ou acho que esse cara vai me ganhar. Mesmo quando a luta ficou muito difícil, e eu me lembro no momento que eu olhei pro meu corner, cara, e perguntei quanto tempo faltava.
How much time
Eu tava com a perna, já não aguentava mais empurrar, eu tava fazendo guarda há muito tempo. E ele botando peso pra cima, né, naquele ground and pound muito violento. Eu perguntei por quanto tempo falta. Ela falou, faltam 12. Cara, 12 é uma eternidade. 12 é tipo muito tempo. Eu falei, cara, não tenho condição física de lutar mais 12 minutos como eu tô fazendo o que eu tô fazendo. Eu falei, quer saber? Tá bom. Eu vou parar de tentar ganhar desse cara aqui um pouco, vou ver o quanto ele consegue me ganhar, porque agora, pô, cansei de empurrar, não vou mais empurrar. Né? E aí uma hora ele passa a minha guarda, volta de novo, mas eu vou descansando, a luta vai melhorando para mim de novo, entendeu? E tanto que eu acabo a meia hora numa condição fisicamente falando muito melhor que naquele momento. E é óbvio que não é fisicamente, né? A gente está falando da parte mental, porque eu estava mais desgastado, tinha mais 12 minutos de guerra, mas a minha cabeça estava descansada. Eu tirei aquela pressão, porque eu entendi que daquele jeito que eu estava fazendo, eu não ia conseguir o resultado, e desistir não era uma possibilidade. Então eu não podia acelerar, continuar acelerando até bater na parede. Né? Ele vai ter que me ganhar, porque eu não vou parar. Né? E eu não consigo fazer essa força que eu estou fazendo. Então eu tive que achar um jeito. E aí é a beleza do jiu-jitsu, então. Você sempre acha um jeito. Sempre tem um espacinho para respirar, sempre tem um posicionamento que melhora a tua condição. Né? É o famoso ficar confortável no desconforto. Né? Eu acho que foi um pouco isso que eu consegui fazer a partir daquele momento. A luta terminou, ele obviamente foi superior e venceu, e tudo isso. Mas talvez essa derrota para mim tenha sido uma excepcional vitória. Né? No final, quando você contabiliza as coisas, eu acho que foi uma grande vitória. Talvez se eu tivesse ganho aquela luta, a minha vida tivesse ido para um outro rumo, que de repente não era o que eu mais gostaria de fazer. Então acho que no final...
Aconteceu o que tinha que ser.
Aconteceu, assim, sempre é o que tinha que ser, mas eu acho que o resultado que foi depois daquele evento, olhando para trás, foi benéfico. E, cara, e a minha cabeça...
You definitely lost that match, Fabio. This is Fabio Gurgel versus Mark Kerr. World Valtudo Championship 3, 1997. Some of you guys were babies in 97. Says in 97 in Sao Paulo, the third fight of the same night. You know, they used to do tournaments. Balea, what up, Balea? Balea understood that. You know, they used to do tournaments back in those days. You started in 97. My man, Balea, old school, man. That's wild. It's crazy. Some people started in the 60s. Some people started in the 70s. 80s, 90s, yeah, 2000s. But like you still young. He's I was 3 years old in 97 doing karate. Yeah. Yeah, so they used to do tournaments it was tough back in those days. Fighters complain about fighting nowadays, but they ain't have to do no tournament in the same night. Man, that was terrible back in those days. And there was no rules. They over here biting you, headbutting you, eye gouging you, fish hooking you, kicking you in the ball. Yeah. Okay, she did. Was she in Brazil? Where was she at? Where was she at in the 70s? If she was in California, she would have bare knuckle headbutts and Speedos. Yeah. Everybody had Speedos back then. Mr. Pride tournament. Yeah, Pride tournaments, UFC tournaments, Val Trudeau tournaments. Like real men. Balea. Pause on Balea, everybody. Pause on Balea. You guys pausing me. I want you to pause Balea too. Says third fight of the same night of an 8-fighter tournament took place. A 30-minute battle. Yeah, they had to fight for 30 minutes. A 30-minute battle between the representatives of Jiu-Jitsu, Fabio Gurgel, and Mark Kerr, the Smashing Machine, a true tatami warrior. That didn't age very well. Tatami warrior? Oh, she lived in Brazil from 76 to 95. Okay, she definitely could have been training back then. She definitely could have been training, but yeah, 76, sorry. 1976. I was not even around in 70. I wasn't even a thought in 76. Smashing Machine, where am I? Balea, did you like the new Smashing Machine movie, Balea? Did you like that movie, man? Because the whole time I was watching it, I was like, man, I got to watch the documentary. But they took it off YouTube. But it's all good. Cousin Tony got the DVD. Okay. It was okay. I mean, The Rock is not known for emotional roles. When's the last time you saw The Rock in an emotional, movie? I can't remember. I'm surprised they didn't have you out there, Balea. You could have been Mark. Could have been a stand-in for somebody over there, man. What did Jacare say? Let me translate what Jacare said. He says, unforgettable day for all of us, of great learning about the efficiency of our art, of resilience, courage, and wisdom. For me, as a master of satisfaction, I don't know what that means. Master of satisfaction, WrestleMania. Pause on Jacare, master of satisfaction. Pause on Jacare in the Instagram translate button. For having taught everything that was within my reach, and especially for the warrior that Fabio became, finally an epic day that will stay forever in the history of our art. The documentary has Henzo short documentary include. Oh, I didn't know that. And on the DVD. Yeah, I got the DVD. Showy Roll always got a collab. Oh, this old collab. I'm behind on Showy Roll collabs. Bringing the energy of early 2000s soccer culture. Our latest soccer shirts blend. Okay, soccer and jiu-jitsu now. Okay. I can't wear that, but maybe you guys can wear that. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay right there. Quan, where are you, Quan? It says you went to Brazil in 2003. Okay. Now, the only issue is I got to find a DVD player. I think I have one on my old laptop, so I'm going to have to pull that out. Pause on me again.
What's the guy that the rich...
Robert Drysdale always got something to say, too. I don't think he likes Moneyberg either.
Guy that got a black belt in 3 years. Everyone's losing their minds.
Yes, Derek Moneyberg.
Okay, same people who criticize the IBJJF. I'm like, which one is it, bro? Because it's Derek Moneyberg, IBJJF black belt? He's not. Now, if IBJJF does not exist, that right there is happening we would have 12-year-old black belts if it weren't for them. What's the guy that the rich guy that got a black belt in 3 years? Everyone's losing their minds.
Yes, Derek Moneyberg.
Okay, same people who criticize the IBJJF. I'm like, which one is it, bro? Because it's Derek Moneyberg.
Yeah, David. I mean, you can't watch the movie anywhere else. How are you going to watch the movie? It's not on streaming. They took it off YouTube. Use Xbox. I don't have the... Why are you assuming I have Xbox and PlayStation? I don't have that stuff. Maybe I have to go. I mean, maybe I can find one. Do the new ones come with? The new ones don't even have CD drives, do they? You had to find an old one. Yeah, I'm not one of the. Maybe in the future I'll get a gaming PC or something. That would be kind of cool. You know how expensive those things are? A good gaming PC. So I got a PlayStation. Does it have a? Yeah, you still got your PS2. Oh man, Mushmaster collector, bro. Got the 2, the 3, and the 4. Yo, that PS2, man. When that PS2 came out, that was cool, man. That was cool. I mean, the first PlayStation was cool, but that PS2, man. That PS2 was cool, man. N64. You still got the N64? I had one. I think my mom gave it away. You know, parents give away everything. Everything you have, they be tossing that shit. It was at Goodwill. You stop playing it for a little bit, that thing gone. Says I don't know. I still use my PlayStation 2. Okay, we some old heads over here. Josiah says he had the PS2 and PS3. Yeah, that PS2 though, that PS2 took over, man. N64 took over too. Yeah, maybe I'll get a gaming PC and do some gaming on Twitch or something. Oh, that reminds me to look at Twitch. I've been ignoring them. Are we good on Twitch today? No crazy people? Okay. When they Goodwill, it's I don't know, what does that mean? When they Goodwill, it's a lie. It says what your mindset should be when you get tired. Don't get tired.
It's tough when they're not tired, all right? Because people are afraid to get tired. They're gonna be beat. I always tell my guys, when you're tired, you're dangerous. Got it? Yeah, got it. Yeah. We all get tired. If you don't get tired, you're not pushing yourself. So think in your mind, when I'm tired, I'm dangerous. That's how you gotta believe in yourself. Everyone's afraid of getting tired. Don't be that guy. Get in 4-man groups, 3. Get in 4-man groups, 2. Let's go. Get in 4-man groups, 4-girl groups. Get in some groups. Is anybody else here got somebody really tired?
Josiah, how you get banned off everywhere? How you been getting banned off everything, bro? God forbid you get banned over here, bro. I hope you don't. When they say they're giving you your stuff away for Goodwill, it is a lie. They just don't want you to have your. Well, maybe. Well, it doesn't help you if they already took it away. It says when you're tired, you're dangerous. That's one of the best pieces of advice an athlete could ever receive. And I was thankful to be on the other side of the camera to receive this one. In sports, this is a mindset shift from the obligation of fighting fatigue to the opportunity of being able to break someone who is just as tired as you are. Or if you're in shape, when you're tired, they're exhausted. This doesn't just apply to sports, it applies to life, even business as well. When life beats you down, when you're tired on the mat, or when the deck is stacked against you, you have a choice to make. You can let it break you or build you. You have the ability to absorb the impact adversity has and let it force you to learn and level up, or let it level you. Sports is such a good vehicle to train this mechanism of survival, both in practice and in competition. Whether it be in practice or at work, try to embrace challenges as an opportunity to grow and show how resilient you are instead of an obstacle standing in the way of happiness and success. Why? Because when you really want something bad enough, I mean really bad, being tired or emotionally worn down should never hold you back. Yeah, that's good, man. Oh no, he passed away? Thank you, Coach Kraut. Did he pass away? What happened to him? You mind your own bit? Okay. Josiah's like, I don't know what Josiah, you always like, I don't know why they kicked me off of there. I think I understand why they kicked you off of there. I think I understand. Oh, it's older coach. Wait. Oh, it's him? Oh, he did pass away. Oh. My bad. Oh, he did pass away. R.I.P. Can I click on that? Oh, he did pass. Oh, okay. We didn't know that. He was a wait. Oh, he died suddenly too. You mind your own business, Josiah? Are you being serious, Josiah? You mind your own business and trouble finds you? Nah, I don't think that's not what happens, bro.
To work. You gotta be one step ahead. How many steps? You have to change left. Everybody in this room's pretty damn good. Doing one move is not gonna work. You gotta be one step ahead. How many steps ahead? That's it. Take your first job as serious as though it were your last job, and good things will happen. Give yourselves one big clap. Super swagger. All right, let's talk about, you did a great job, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and harp on you, but you did a great job.
Oh, man. Josiah.
Sprint puts everything to get your brand in front of.
I'm not gonna poke Josiah today. Pause on me. I'm not gonna mess with Josiah today. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that, man. Okay, they didn't say what causes death, which we never know. Josiah said, trouble finds me. Are you sure about that, Josiah? Are you sure about that? All right, that's that. Very motivational guy. This is us in jiu-jitsu. So when you're trying to decide to have a chill day.
So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else. So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else.
Nah, you're gonna be around. You younger than me, man. You supposed to be around longer than me, bro.
So you want to be normal.
Yeah, keep living, man. I thought this was pretty interesting.
Find boxers who do not believe in God.
Not even just boxers, the whole fighting industry, MMA, boxing, jiu-jitsu is full of Christians.
The most
crazy
men.
Is that there's a lot of people in the fighting industry, professional fighters that are Christians.
I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
For the badge on the badge of the war, the name is Jesus Christ.
I got to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
And I think you had a good theory about this before, that you said that you think that the reason that a lot of fighters are Christians is because fighting gets you kind of close to death.
That's right.
And that gives you a reality check of your mortality. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's interesting, though? It is rare to find boxers who...
I wouldn't just say Christians. He picked, John. As soon as I saw John Jones on there, I was like, John, you go burst into flames, too. But yeah, most of your fighters, your wrestlers, your grapplers, I can't say grapplers, your wrestlers especially, they're usually pretty religious. Not just Christianity, could be Islam or whatever they're following. I'm not sure why that is. I think it's just because so much of sports you can't control. So I mean, you putting that out into your religion or the universe, whatever you believe in, you putting that out there. Yeah, they picked some terrible. John Jones? John Jones? Keep it positive, Josiah, please. Keep it positive. Yeah, keep it positive, Josiah, please. Someone said King David was a fighter. He killed Goliath and dedicated it all to God, and he's the most famous man of God in the Bible. You know who never says thank God is Dana White. Yeah, everybody's got different religions. Try not to antagonize them. Thank you, sir. Aaron Brooks. Where's Aaron Brooks at? I don't know if I can pull that up. Aaron Brooks be I guess no on the 40-minute Hoffa Mendes. We might watch that. We might watch that later. Aaron Brooks be saying some stuff. Sorry, we're gonna shine a light on Aaron Brooks of what not to do. What not to do. Don't do what he's doing.
A strong faith. How does that help you on a night like tonight?
It's everything. Christ's resurrection is everything. Not just his life, but his death and resurrection. You can only get that through him. The Holy Spirit only through him. No false prophets, no Muhammad, no anyone else. Only Jesus Christ himself.
As soon as he said that, he got in trouble.
A strong faith.
As soon as he said that.
How does that help you on a night like tonight?
It's everything. Christ's resurrection is everything. Not just his life, but his death and resurrection. You can only get that through him. The Holy Spirit only through him. No false prophets, no Muhammad, no anyone else. Only Jesus Christ himself.
When he said that,
A strong faith. How does that help you on a night?
what makes that worse is that he fights a lot of like Muslims. Dagestan, people from Dagestan. I wish I could play that video when he got crushed.
David, I know share a strong faith. How does that help you on a night like tonight?
It's everything. Christ's resurrection is everything. Not just his life, but his death and resurrection. You can only get that through him. The Holy Spirit only through him. No false prophets, no Muhammad, no anyone else.
Penetration state,
only
bro.
Jesus Christ himself.
Power and finesse. Your calling card.
The Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit.
Acts chapter 1, verse 8. Power. Holy Spirit power. It's everything. That's where it's from.
Where'd the finesse come from?
Hello, Snap. What's up?
Mom and dad, maybe.
We're watching Aaron Brooks say some crazy stuff.
Oh, God.
Put in perspective, winning 3 of these in a row. In dominating fashion, by the way.
I'm blessed. God used me. He gives me this platform for this right here.
Yeah.
Takes all, so that's all it's for. When I'm suffering, cutting weight, not away from my family, it's all for him. So it's all for his glory.
Enjoy it. Put in the time and the sacrifice. David, I know share a strong faith. How does that help you on a night like tonight?
It's everything. Christ's resurrection is everything.
Yeah, he's in America. Why are he mentioning Muhammad?
You can only get that through him. The Holy
He
Spirit
did
only
that.
through him.
He did that
No
to piss
false
off the.
prophets, no Muhammad, no anyone else. Only Jesus Christ himself.
Power.
They should have cut
and
that.
finesse.
They should have cut that interview right there.
Your calling card.
The Holy Spirit.
What?
Acts chapter 1, verse 8. Power. Holy Spirit power. It's everything. That's where it's from.
Yeah, that's
Where'd
true.
the finesse come from?
Holy Spirit as well.
It's not just the brothers over
Mom
there.
and dad, maybe.
I mean, Starachi. I tried to find his zesty pictures. I couldn't find it. He got some zesty pictures out there. I couldn't find them. And you know what? That's why Aaron Brooks lost the Olympics. I can't play. He lost the Olympic. Was he? He was in the final. Yeah, semifinal. There we go. If I could play a short. So he has matches against a lot of Dagestani people, man. It's just like super, just not only inappropriate but offensive. And man, that Dagestani dude, ooh, he tore up Aaron Brooks. Aaron Brooks got his soul taken. Aaron Brooks got his soul taken out of him.
It's everything. Christ's resurrection is everything. Not just his life, but his death and resurrection. You can only get that through him. The Holy Spirit only through him. No false prophets, no Muhammad, no anyone else. Only Jesus Christ himself.
God gave me everything. Alhamdulillah. I know you got this. You don't like this. Alhamdulillah.
He tore.
It's everything. Christ's
Tore Aaron
resurrection is
Brooks up.
everything. Not just his life, but his death and resurrection. You can only get that through him. The Holy Spirit.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's over there in Happy Valley. Happy Valley. Yo, Happy Valley. Aaron Brooks got in trouble. Starachi got in trouble. What's the homeboy? Snyder. Hayden, whatever, some other kid. I can't remember the kid's name. But bro, that Dagestani guy, what's that? Big Khabib took him out, bro. I want to see without can I see it? Here we go. That That's not even the best part. I'm not gonna play the video, but I'm just gonna Olympics. Can't play the Olympics. I can't play the Olympics, but I can show the images. When he had Aaron Brooks like this, when he grabbed Aaron Brooks' leg, I think it was right here. When he grabbed him like this, I was like, all right, he got him, bro. He got him. He about to tear Aaron. When he had Aaron Brooks like, can you guys see that? When he had Aaron Brooks like that, I was like, all right, he doing that for Islam. He doing that for the Prophet Muhammad. When he had Aaron Brooks twisted up like that, I was like, all right, this ain't no joke over here. That was some real deal. Man, that was some real stuff right there. When he grabbed Aaron Brooks like that, I was like, all right, Aaron not gonna win the Olympics. He done pissed off the whole religion of Islam. Yeah, penetration state. There's a reason they're called penetration state. Oh man. It twisted his soul, yeah. I was like, uh-oh, Aaron Brooks. Had Aaron Brooks tapping out. He had Aaron Brooks tapping out. No diddy. He had him tapping. Yeah, Aaron Brooks over there. Look at him tapping out with his hand right there. Right there. He about to tap out. The thing is, you can't tap out a wrestling. you just got to get twisted up. What's going on with the stream? Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, bit rate. Man. Yeah, I can't play it. Look, Olympics can't hit me because I ain't playing the video. I'm just looking at the images. I'm looking at the images. Man, he had him twisted up. Look at Aaron Brooks. How much time's left? How much time is left in the period? Aaron Brooks looking at the clock. You know when you look at the clock like that, you're not doing too well. Had my man flattened out, ankle twisted up, knee stretched out. He said, that is for Muhammad. It was a close match, though. It was a close match. Let me get out of there for the before Olympics or NBC try to attack me. They can't attack me. I didn't play that video. I didn't play that video one bit. Oh man, that was pretty wild though. This is the instructionals that Josiah be watching. That's what he be watching. That's what Josiah be watching. Where'd you download that instructional, dude? These girls taking over jiu-jitsu now. Systematically entering the scissor guard. Yeah, that's the next DVD. We got to talk about some judo.
This is a clip of an Olympic judo team doing their strength and conditioning and some judo training. What I love about this clip is we can see them doing some bodyweight circuits, some aerobic work, and some good old-fashioned strength training. As we can see, there's nothing fancy going on here, just some good old-fashioned movement patterns, like squatting, pushing, pulling, and direct core work using a variety of modalities like their body weight, machines, and barbells, with the goal of simply creating a potent stimulus that will elicit positive strength adaptations. Because ultimately, these guys understand that the weight room is simply a tool to build general physical qualities, like strength and hypertrophy, speed and power, muscle endurance, and flexibility and mobility, which ultimately will make them stronger, more robust, and resilient to injury, which will only improve the quality of your sports practice and ultimately performance in competition with the correct load management strategies. This is a clip of an Olympic judo team doing...
Did we watch this?
Not really. Someone cool that would be fun to have a match with is Joel Meow.
Do you have a name?
Not really. Someone cool that would be fun to have a match with is Joel Meow.
Do you have a name?
I would like to see that match. Adele, what she got in her hands? Maybe. I mean, all I can say is Jal's been fighting everybody in Masters. Adele, what you doing, girl? I heart daddy. All right. She with her boo thing. Hey, listen. Whoa. What's going on over here? What is... Get that guy out of there. Oh, hello. I want to hang out too. I didn't get the invite for the pool or the beach. That looks like Thailand. Oh, it is Thailand. All right. They having a good time over there in Thailand. Daddy Adele's cool. She was born for this, you know. Little capybaras. What up, little animals? You know, jiu-jitsu girls love their animals, man. If you want a jiu-jitsu girl, you gotta take care of these animals like this. You gotta take care of animals. You don't even know what kind of animal that is. You gotta take care of that thing. She got fish. She got giant fish. She got giant rodents. She got pigs. Where them pigs come from? Yeah, don't cuss here either. Horses, yeah, you gotta take care of all these animals over here. Adele got her hand on that back too. I mean, you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. Giant fish. How'd they even catch that fish? Lucas Kennard got a good guard. He does have a good guard. I didn't know Homeboy used to fight in the UFC. Did you guys know Wagner was in the UFC? 2011, he did UFC Fight Night. I mean, that was a while. 14 years ago, he did UFC Fight Night 25. He did 2011, he did Abu Dhabi Pro Trials with Cyborg and Buchecha. 2009, Bellator versus Igor Gracie. In 2009, 2011, Abu Dhabi Pro. Nogi, okay, 2016, Fight Time Championship. 2017, EBI CJJ Finals, first TKO and first CJJ champ, okay. He's done a lot, man. Oh, he closed it out with those guys? 2011, where was I in 2011? Did I do... All right, look at him with those guys over there. Was that AJ? That's not AJ Agger's arm. Who was that on bottom? You ran that tournament? That's not the one. What year was that? That was in Jersey? What year was that? Abu Dhabi Pro? What year was that? 2011. I think I did one in New York. Was there one in New York? I did one in, or was it New Jersey? I did one in 2011 too. 2011. Was that when they had black and browns together, or was that a different tournament? So I did the trial. I did the trials in 2011, January or February or something. What year was that? Or what time of year was that, Balea? I don't think I saw. Oh shoot, was I there? I might have been there. I fought Admar Barbosa. Yeah, Queens. I fought Admar Barbosa. I just got my brown belt. Fought Admar Barbosa. I think I beat a black belt. Then I fought him. I lost that match. I forget how I lost it. Are you going to Atlanta Open in November? I might be doing trials. I don't think I'll be there. That one was in Jersey. I'm not sure which one it was. Were there two? Was there one in Jersey and in Queens? Jersey City. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was. I can't remember if it was in New York City or Jersey. It might have been New Jersey. Was it snowing really bad that year? Yeah, I might have been there. Was there snowing that year? The one in the picture was Jersey. Was Lucas Lepre there? I don't know if Lucas Lepre did that one. Got shook down by the police. Got shut down by the police? How they got shut down? Snow same day Anderson knocked out Victor. Okay, I might have been there. I might have been there. I gotta ask my homeboy Pedro. He might remember. Cause we drove up. Lepre and JT and okay, I was there then. I was there. I think I was there. Yeah, JT in the finals. Okay. Who won that? Did Lucas win that? Lucas must have won that one. Cause I think JT's only beat him one time in Brazil. I might have been there. I might have been there for that one. Man, I miss the old days, man. I miss the old days. We had some good times, man. Since 1 year, Lepre got sent on a mission to beat up George. Yeah, it's true. Because, Jordan left. I mean, a lot of people left, but they were upset he left. And they sent Lepre after. All right, take him out. They used to put hits out on people. You guys don't know that stuff. They used to put hit out on people. If they didn't like you, they told me, don't go to Brazil, man. Man, don't you ever go to Brazil. I was like, okay, I won't go to Brazil. I think I'm okay now. But if they considered you a Creonchi, bro. If they considered you a Creonchi, Jacare was laughing in his stand saying, Creonchi's all, yeah, Jacare put the hit out. He was the mafia boss. He put the hit out. And they had nothing but world champions to take you out. They could send Marcelo, Lucas Lepre, Michael Lange. They could send whoever they needed. Whoever they needed. They had everybody. Bruno Malfacine. They had it. Cobria. Whatever weight class you in, they could send somebody after you, man. Jacare gangster, man. Man, listen, brother. You need to step down, man. Listen, they'll tell you to step down. They tell you can't do that tournament. Tell you can't do this, can't do that. You just had to listen to it. BJJ SEAL Team 6. Yeah. Bro, they'll make you an offer you couldn't refuse. You like, all right, I guess I'll take that deal. They'll over there. They'll give you some terrible deals. But you couldn't say nothing. All right, I guess that's okay, Jacare. Since they could put out a hit on me, they would have got you, bro. And listen, even if they couldn't beat you, they get you behind the stands. They get you under the the bleachers at Worlds. Worlds because it got where people sit and underneath is the bleachers. They get you over there, bro. They'd take you out. They'd get some Brazilians. They had all the Brazilians. You remember all the people in the stands from the video we watched earlier? All them people be after you. What you gonna do? LOL snap 50 people after you? 50 Brazilians? You might be able to knock out about 5 of them. You ain't beating 50 Brazilians. Since Alliance versus Atos rivalry was, yeah, Atos, yeah. And what's funny is some of them Atos people were Alliance people. Alliance made all their enemies, all their rivals. Checkmat, Atos, who else was it? 10 and 18. Alliance. Alliance made all them people, all them teams. Much respect to the alligator. Even Belay don't mess with Jacare. Belay is like, let me stop talking about him. LL says, but I can fight most jiu-jitsu people. Yeah, but 50 people, bro. Brasa, yeah, Master Team, Brasa Team, TT, Checkmat. There's some other ones too. I can't even remember. LL Snap, you can't beat 50 people, bro. I don't care what you take or what you do. You can't, or what you study. You can't beat 50 people coming after you. A mob of people. You can't beat a mob of people. A mob of Brazilians. Come on, man. You can't beat them. And you got no weapon. You at the venue. All you guys, your gi. What you gonna do in your gi? He's like, I got kicked out of Alliance because they said I was affiliated with Roberto and I'm too brutal. They said this Cuban too crazy. Get him out of here. We don't want him in the affiliation. They kicked my man out of there. They said take him with you. Buchecha. Oh, somebody said Buchecha lost to Martin Boudet. That guy's good. The guy he fought in the UFC, that guy was good, man. That guy was good, man. I didn't see the fight, but that guy was good. And he trained jiu-jitsu. I'm hoping Rodolfo does good because Buchecha lost. Muhammad Ali lost. Who else in jiu-jitsu lost recently? Or just those two? Yeah, those two lost. We need Rodolfo to come through and Mackenzie Dern. Listen, everybody's been kicked out of Alliance. If you ain't been kicked out of a school, if you're not being kicked out of a school or two, well, you could leave a school. You don't have to stay there. But I didn't know you were there, Balea. I didn't know you ran that tournament. You know, Google's got jiu-jitsu too. This is our last hope. Oh yeah, he is fighting. How did I miss that? He said he's the mat enforcer. You know, they always got a plan to take out their the hired muscle. You know, they always got a plan to take you out somehow. I forgot about Max. How do I forget about Max Jimenez? He is fighting. Oh. Baby Shark not fighting nobody, bro. Go fight Mikey, man. Yeah, I forgot he's fighting. Thanks for reminding me, Belay. It says, yeah, but okay. Mat Enforcer. They can always take their Mat Enforcer out. Where's this UFC thing at? Oh, here we go. Multi-campeon Max Jimenez he's going to be facing off in Octagon 8th of November. Okay, next month. Balea says, I left the Alliance gym. I was here in Canada and got the call from Jacare after we joined Atos, but he was super cool. Man, brother, what are you doing, bro? Balea thought he was just going to jump out of there. Nah, man. Jacare has chilled out from what I've heard, but, you know, back in the day, man, that was it. Who was up in Canada? What was the guy up in Canada? He used to fight MMA. What was that guy's name? I think his family trained together. I can't remember the guy's name. They had somebody up in Canada. Studio 76 loves you. Is that sarcasm? Says Tony got us kicked out of another affiliation because Tony cussed out the white belts. Oh. Go and roll. Why was he cussing out the white belts? Who was up there in Canada? We had a affiliation up there. I can't remember. So anyway, Max Jimenez is going to be fighting UFC. Hopefully he does well, man. Jiu-Jitsu's not looking too good lately. What is his deal, though? What kind of deal is he on? Balea, do you know? Is he on that contender, like that contender level deal? Which one is this going to be? I didn't say. Says Jacare called me a few weeks ago too. Much love and respect to that man. Started one of the biggest and best teams in history of our sport without being a Gracie. I mean, he's basically Jeff Jocelyn. Yeah, I forgot about Jeff Jocelyn. Jacare was right next to the Gracies. He basically I almost consider him part of the Gracie family. He was up there. He grew up with a lot of those guys, you know. He's 32. Does that look like a 32-year-old? How is that 32? Well, I'm glad he talked to you. You know, I see Doc Ray, I just wave at him. Hey, and I keep moving. hey, Doc Ray, okay, let me get out of here. Brown belt Tony was a demon. Hopefully he chilled out. That man does not look 32 years old. Look at that. Look at that. I guess yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Good luck to him. You know, I hope he does well. Represents the sport well. Look, you be teaching kids too. That's a little snap. That's a big kids class. Hey, listen. Teaching that kids class pays the bills. I don't know who that is.
Like, my whole life I'm being prepared to like fight MMA. You know what I mean? I was like, at least mentally. You know, when I start training jiu-jitsu, my dad is a huge fan about Pride and like UFC, blah blah blah. We watching that together, and on my mind, I'm like, when I'm going to jiu-jitsu, I'm like, man, get ready for fight MMA. You know, I'm around like 9 or 10 years old, and I feel that it's impossible to do on a kid way. And then I start competing jiu-jitsu, and for one moment, I told myself, man, when I turn 28, I will do that transition. I will be a world champion, and 28. I do that transition. And I competed jiu-jitsu, boom, 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 boom. And 2021, when I turned 28 years old, I fight my last world tournament. It was a black belt. I don't want that title. I'll be on the second place on that event, you know, but I told myself, man, I promised that like probably 15 years ago, I need to do now. I got to fight MMA, you know, and I start training, try get some amateur fights. Probably like 6 or 7 guys pull out, and I'm like, whatever, let's go pro. And I did my debut on 2022, I think so. 20, I don't know, man, 22, I think 22. Did my debut. After that, I did.
Hello, snap. My internet's acting up. LOL snap was Max is around here. Oh, he's over there near you? Okay. Yeah, I never saw anything, you know. I never saw anybody have issues with him. This is a small community. People know your reputation, what you've been doing, who you did, who you done what to. They know everything. Oh, did you hear what he did? Yeah, I saw that. We be talking. We be talking about all these crazy people out here. We be talking. Oh, yeah, I'm still alive. Tony got soft. Yeah, most people get soft, bro. Eventually, LL Snap gonna get soft too. Eventually, he gonna get soft too.
Fight lighter than jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu, I don't care. Jiu-jitsu can be heavier and like it. Not crazy heavy, but 270, 272, that's fine. MMA, I never fight above 258. You know what I mean? I always like below 258. I feel more quick and lighter. And for this fight, next fight, probably I will try to get even lighter. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
The strength is there. The heavyweight, everybody gonna be fucking strong. It doesn't matter his weight. You know what I mean? Like think be active on my feet, able to move, get in, get out. You know what I mean? And with a good cardio, will be a big difference on a fight. MMA, I try to fight lighter than jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu, I don't care.
Yeah, shout out to Max Menez. I can't even talk.
Man, probably is the dream, the dream, to live by what you love, and beat the best guys in the world. That's the thing. I think on my opinion, is that because I was competing a lot, and that's like over 100 wins only on the black belt. If you count probably my whole career since my blue belt competing on jiu-jitsu, it's probably gonna be over 500. I don't know, 600. I have no idea, but I always competing a lot because that by the challenge. Man, this guy is good. He fights on that city, blah blah blah. I'm like, man, I want to go down. I want to fight this guy. I want to prove my jiu-jitsu is good. I want to get the world title. Win big events and try to provide to my family and to myself a good life by the jiu-jitsu. I think that's why I keep pushing me to do. Man, probably is the dream. The dream.
I want to see LL Snap fight Max Menez. Can we get that? I hope he gets.
Hey everyone.
Hope he gets his title and money and gets out. Yeah. Well, he's 32. Like he doesn't look 32, but
new T-shirt at Culture of Jiu-Jitsu. Stop by at the desk and get yours. Look it up.
Os.
There
you go. Where's his gym at? Maryland? Gathersburg? Gathersburg or Gathersburg? All right. All right, we're going to send LOL Snap up there and help him get ready for his MMA fight.
Jack.
Hey.
Jack. Bang, hop.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Again. Right. Mais quadrinhos, mais certo mais.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Vai.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Vai. Anda a perna.
That's an Alesian.
Pega. A mão. Sai na perna.
Keep them hands up. Keep them hands up. Keep them hands up.
Vai. Já, go. Pegou. Vem. Já.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Sai. Direto, esquerda. Vai.
LL Snap said he's gonna get knocked out. I want to see LL Snap striking, but yeah, keep your hands up. The tempo for striking is way different than jiu-jitsu, because that's too slow in striking. You gotta get in and out, pull that back in. Come on, man. I know a little bit about striking, not too much. Josiah said he's gonna fight too. Yeah, he's fighting other heavyweights. He might be okay, but if he fights somebody with some striking knowledge, he's not going to do too well. They need to send him to Thailand for 2 years and forget about him. Yeah. Well, you need to make sure you have good coaches. A good coach will be over there smacking you in the front of your head with that pad. Yeah, he too slow. He too slow. It's okay to be slow, but you still got to have fundamentals, you know. Sage Norcutt versus Max Sage would. Why'd you bring Sage Norcutt up? Why you bring those people up, Josiah? Why you brought that up? For an MMA fight or a jiu-jitsu fight? Sage Norcutt can't even beat Roberto when Roberto was a kid. Yeah, I'm not saying I got good striking, but man, that don't look too good. He says, you should hear what Roddy says about athleticism and BJJ compared to other martial arts in terms of MMA preparedness. Remember, everybody, Rahadi used to fight. Rahadi was looking like super Rahadi over there, though. Sage Norcutt. Why would Max fight Sage Norcutt, though? Josiah. Why would he fight Sage Norcutt? They're not even the same weight. I don't think. Maybe they are. I don't know. Josiah, stay on topic, please. He's 32. It's too late for him. Hello, snap. He might be okay. You know, if he's fighting people with brain damage already, he might be okay. Yeah, if he's fighting some people who've already got brain damage. Says this stream needs to get together and fun and send you down here, Josiah. You won't be a fan of no one once I'm done with you. Yeah, we really do need to send him down there. There's only two things that will happen. Either he's gonna make it down there, or LL Snap gonna crush him down there. Let's see. Let's see if we can find that. I haven't forgot about the Hopper Mendez thing. Who's mean? We mean? Mushmaster said we mean. We not mean to who, Josiah? I'm looking for that. Where did he say that at, Mushmaster? It's on his social media. Oh, I probably did something over there. Can we play this without getting in trouble? Higashi, please don't hit me.
Judo on the planet.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that.
Sir. And we pull everything. We just open the legs nice and smooth. We'll
watch a little bit before we get in trouble. What the heck just happened? Mute? I didn't mute that.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that.
Yes, sir.
Big question today. What's the difference between judo and BJJ?
The spelling.
Oh. Let me listen to this real fast.
Other two things. Listen, judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu are the same exact art. Different sports and same exact. I know a lot of people want to have an argument or a discussion about the difference in the culture of the two. And I've come across very hard on a lot of different platforms about it. I have a little bit softer approach today because we're at the Junior Olympics and we're in the judo tatami, so I'm going to be a little bit softer. But I do want to say this. Even though Jigoro Kano came up with judo, the terms jiu-jitsu and judo were synonymous with each other until like the 1950s, all right? And then the terms kind of split. I've said this, Robert Drysdale has gone over this in the literature. He's also put this out in his books. So when the art of judo came to Brazil, it was still called Kano Jiu-Jitsu in some places, in some phases.
So KJJ.
100%, which is essentially Brazilian judo.
Yeah.
But when you look at the film and you look at the old school text, if you go to My Study of Judo by Koizumi, if you look at any text by Isao Kano, you'll see the De La Hiva, you'll see butterfly guard, you'll see the kote waza, the wrist locks, you'll see the ashigarami, the leg locks. There is no move that is in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that is not in judo. All the evolution.
Buggy choke, Prado Plata, Trico Plata. I think they might have been around. For sure not buggy choke. For sure, not the buggy choke. No judoka could come up with the buggy choke. There's no other worm guard. Everything Keenan Cornelius does. The 50-50 was around. Yeah, you can say Troy Bar. Yeah, most of that stuff has been around, but not some of that stuff. What about the guillotine? The guillotine, that wasn't a real. That might be a catch wrestling move. There might be some other moves I can't think of.
That happen on the ground are the same evolutions that happen in standing. Because we have rule changes in judo, you always see these sport iterations in terms of moves and reverse Korean seonagi and the things off the sleeve and the things when you remove the touching of the legs and you have different versions of katagaruma, etc. So there's always going to be evolutions in terms of movements, but the core moves of judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu are 100% absolutely the same. And to say that Brazilian jiu-jitsu is not judo, it's just disingenuous at this particular point. The arts are 100% exactly the same, and the sport's the difference. Now, here's the thing. People say, what do you mean when you say the art? What I mean when I say the art is when you come into a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu facility, you come into a judo facility, the things that we're teaching, or we should be teaching in terms of understanding andragogy and pedagogy, how to teach children and adults. First thing that we teach, like, I'm going to ask you, somebody comes in the dojo, what's the first thing you're teaching, Shintaro?
Bowing, respecting. I mean, I ask a lot of questions first, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, see why they're there first. I mean, you know, you gotta like get them on the mat first, right? So it's like, hey, are you here for a trial? That stuff. Are you talking about after they're on the mat already with the white belt? I don't know. I think bow maybe.
Bow.
Start with bow, end with bow. It's a respect. You know, sometimes you forget. You know, sometimes you gotta teach them how to tie pants first. You know, with the belt first.
He's as technical.
And
did I do good? Did I answer that right?
No, right. And because we want them to enter into the culture.
Yeah.
So this is what you do. You learn how to tie your belt. You learn how to tie your gi. Sometimes we learn how to fold the gi. All right. Yep. Respecting the gi, respecting the area. How to bow on the mat. Mutual welfare, mutual benefit. These are the same.
No, we don't have that in jiu-jitsu.
The arts are the same. And then we learn how to do what? We learn how to do the ukemi.
Ukemi, yeah.
Forward roll, back roll. Then we learn the ebi movement, the shrimping.
We're not learning that. We're not teaching that anymore, Rahadi. We don't even roll it. You know, we don't teach how to fall no more. We don't teach how to roll. We go right into leg locks now. We definitely don't teach any, you know, bowing, or we don't teach anything anymore. It's all ecological now. Dorothy Slippers says, Josh Barnett strongly disagrees with you and took out a bunch of BJJ guys in I want to see Josh Barnett versus LL Snap. He says, you can ask Josh Barnett what happened last time he sparred with the Cubans. Tell him to get more vitamins and come holler at me. LL Snap. The Cuban Missile Crisis got Josh Barnett too. He said Barnett's 50, so he's probably not going to keep it up. Hold up, it's all echo now. Yeah, well, if you're lucky, it's echo. Some schools, we don't even have time for a warm up no more. Good luck learning how to roll and how to fall. Yeah, we don't even do warm up. Some schools don't even do warm ups. I don't know what the heck's going on anymore. Well, jiu-jitsu schools are going to that 1 hour class. You know, maybe 1 hour 30 minutes. But yeah, we almost never do warm ups in some places. The old school places still do all the basic stuff. Says Barnett tried to bully some new guy at the gym. He got beat up by Hector Lombard and then tried to spin a story like he won. Hector Lombard good though. You do need 90 minutes for a solid class. So it's hard to keep people in there for 90 minutes. 60 minutes, people usually they want to go in there and get out of there. 60 minutes, and that's like half the class is rolling, and then half the other class is technique. Bushmaster heard something different, but I guess LOL Snap was there. You know, Lombard is he Cuban too? Or something. He must be Dominican or Cuban or something. I don't know what he is. Yeah, 90 minutes. Kind of, you know, I wish I had 90 minutes. I actually do stay after class to work some stuff usually. But when I was coming up, classes were 2 hours, 2 hours 30, 3 hours. We couldn't get out of there. Your whole day was ruined. LL Snap says he said he was there. Okay. It was blood everywhere. All right. It's hard when you got. He might just be an outlier though. He might just be the outlier for catch wrestling. Now name another good catch wrestler. Eric Paulson. Okay, name another good catch wrestler. Okay, that's it. All I can name is Josh Barnett and Eric Paulson. Much says 10 to 15 warm up, technique, 30 minutes of sparring. Well, we stay after. But yeah, 1 hour. You got 1 hour to really work. It's tough. Yeah. He says Hector came out of the same pyramid I did in Cuba. Oh, I didn't know that. He was in the judo pyramid or the Billy Robinson. Okay, that's 3 guys. What's up? Balea says catch wrestling ain't real. Balea, you got the research on that? Them catch wrestlers fought ages ago. LOL Snap, they're coming after you. I can't defend you. You got to defend yourself. Defend yourself over there in the comment section. Let me jump out. I can't defend you over there in that comment. You got to defend yourself. As I wasn't around.
All the foundational skills are the same. If you're in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and you do an outside trip, what do you call it?
Sorogari.
Yeah. So when you're on the ground and you get to the side mount, why do you call it the 100 kilo position? You know why you call it the 100 kilo position? Because nobody's taught you the name. And when you move away from a thing so far and you're no longer using the right names and terms, in the academic realm, we would call that a sense of bastardization, okay?
Hey.
But we're not gonna say that because we believe in mutual welfare and benefit. Yeah. We've gotten a little bit so far from the root that we've just got involved in enjoying the fruit. And I don't mind enjoying the fruit, but inside of the fruit is a seed. And if we don't have the appropriate seed to plant into the next generation of person,
that's good though.
Then what happens is we keep reinventing the wheel. And as much as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu believes that they're growing, they're really not growing at an exponential rate. They believe that they're growing at an exponential rate because what's happening is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is constantly changing and morphing. So we've gone from the gi community and then we've gone to the no-gi community, and then they have the arguments of the gi and the no-gi, and it's become fractured. And then you have the arguments of self-defense and sport, and it's become fractured because they don't have, or they've lost what we have in judo. In judo, we always have kata. Kata provides us to always maintain the root of our art. The strikes, the atemiwazas in the kata, the kotewazas in the kata. We go over the balance in the kazushi in the kata. We go over the basic throws, the goken no waza in the kata. You have people like Hickson Gracie trying to maintain the purity of Brazilian judo, the purity of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by saying, this is based in self-defense, but all the self-defense stuff that they do is in the kata. Yeah. Like 100%. Listen, the earlier that you recognize and accept that you're doing judo, the better off that you'll be. Why is that? Because putting the names to the things that you do and understanding mutual welfare and mutual benefit and understanding exactly where you come from is important to help you go where you need to go. Right now, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is to the point where it's spiraling out of control and they need to get everything back in order.
They going wild in the chat room, everybody. I'm sorry.
To judo. Come back to your roots.
I'm gonna let you guys fight out
over
there.
Pursue the double black belt. You have 2 double black belts in front of you right now, right?
Yeah.
Right. Why did we go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? We went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to get the things that we lost in terms of newaza from judo. Yep. We accepted that.
Yep.
We went.
I'll never forget, you taught me at a competition while we were both in the game, let me teach you the best thing for you to learn. Omoplata sweep. Remember this?
Yes.
Omoplata, you grab the thing and go for that sweep because when you're in the closed guard, people aren't doing anything. Getting an omoplata control position, very simple. You roll them and you pin them. Now, I've drilled this after you taught me this. Never actually hit it in competition, but I remember this. And I was probably 17, 18 years old. Do you remember that?
Yeah, the omoplata sweep, and I got it from Lloyd Irvin. It's a cross grip on the sleeve, pants grip, open the legs, go omoplata sweep. And let me tell you something. Going back to get the things that have been lost in sport because of rule changes isn't a bad thing. What we want to do is we want to put the things together. I mean, it's impossible to make a cake without the milk and the eggs and without the cake mix. You need all those things, but you also need a mixer.
I was going at it over there.
Right, and the mixer in this whole thing are the human beings inside of the environment.
You guys going at it over there.
The ones that mix together. There's no sense in us being separate. When we're talking about diversity and inclusion, let's move that over into the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo space. We all belong together.
So you're saying same martial art, Different sport. That's what you're saying.
Same martial art,
said
different
judo not
sport.
growing.
Everything that they do in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we do in judo. And we're going to end like this. I want to give you guys this particular omoplata sweep that I showed Shintaro Hagashi. I showed it to him, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, I was a teenager. I'm 40 now, so, at least 20 years ago.
Show it to you very quick.
All right, let's do it. Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Here, you want to do this?
Flip it in.
I know you guys are going to get set off over there. You guys going at it over there. That's from 5 years ago. We'll listen to a couple clips. Hey, Rhonda. What's up, Rhonda?
I think that people have a misconception of fighting, of what a fighter is and what an athlete is. And some people, and even when I get like interviews, they're like, what's it like?
They conflate the
It's
two.
very conflicted. And I say to them, I'm like, you really don't know the true definition of an athlete if you're trying to compare that to just a regular fighter. It's very different, And and even with Angelica
She gonna fight
Delgado,
Kayla?
Somebody that you know very well.
That's gonna be.
She's been to the Olympics, and you
Balea
can
said
tell
she gonna fight. All right, let's go.
She approaches training as opposed to, and I love my MMA guys, but opposed to a regional scene MMA fighter, right? It's totally different. The way they go about their training, the way they go about, the recovery, every little detail, no talking back, never late, always on time. There's just levels to it. And then on top of that, from an athletic standpoint, I feel like you have to have the biomotor abilities. You have to have the ability to watch something and get it, like learn it from the jump, as opposed to having to say it over and over and over again.
All right, Balea, that's cool, man.
Some of the best fighters aren't athletes, and some of the best athletes suck at being exactly, yeah. So,
but I try to tell people, I said the athletic pool of MMA is paltry in comparison to the athletic pool.
She's gonna fight
of
Kayla.
Olympic athletes.
Hopefully, judo's gonna win.
I tell people, I'm trying to tell you, the top people on both sides are probably somewhat similar.
Mm-hmm.
But when we move down to the second tier, like you go from the world champion in judo to the silver medalist, it's a huge drop. It's a small drop, but if you go from the champion in UFC to the first level contender, there's a huge delta here.
Yeah.
Because the athletic pool is paltry. And I tell people all the time, when people move from one sport and then come into your sport and dominate, they say, well, he lost. I said, yeah, but look, that person can't go into freestyle wrestling or Greco and even come out and make it out. They won't get out of the they won't get out of the trials.
Yeah, we're talking like they say that about like Jordan Burroughs if he goes into MMA and how he would do. It doesn't matter. He's the best wrestler in the world.
I trust Balea though.
He set his legacy. Like, why would he even go to MMA at this point?
Balea knows, man. Listen to him.
Everybody compares it, and they use MMA like it's the rubric. MMA is not the rubric. Let me tell you something, man. I could walk inside of a gym, okay, a couple of years ago. I couldn't do it now. And I can make it through a pro training session, an MMA pro training session. I couldn't go to practice. I can't make it through a whole practice at Kitsusai, okay? The place where Angelica practices. I don't know if you've ever been there before.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If you ever strap on a gi, like you're good enough to get out on the mat. That practice, they say Jimmy Pedro's practice up in Massachusetts is 1 hour. I could not make it through that practice right now. You could not pay me any amount of money to get on the mat in France and do a training camp.
Oh, yeah.
None. I would be in the hospital.
Yeah, it's crazy out there.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just different athletically.
Let's listen to one more, then we'll move on. Let's listen to this. What makes a real pro fighter?
The main difference between professionals, like professionals, and amateurs or when they think the off season is.
Mm-hmm.
That time after the fight, everybody gets that week off. We got it. Some people get 2, depending on your age. Okay. That time when there's no fight, that's the time to grind as hard as possible. Not when you sign the contract. Sure. If you grind as hard as possible when there's no fight, you could take all your camp working on strategies and tactics, not getting in shape. But if you're spending your camp getting in shape, then when we look at, as soon as you sign the contract, we outline the chronological landscape. Mm-hmm. Okay, how much time from the signage of the contract until the date of the fight? Yep. And then we got to ask ourselves, we got to do SWOT analysis. What do we need? What don't we have? So we got on this, and then it's an overall SWOT analysis for the person, and then what do we need to create for the person we're fighting? Mm-hmm. And then we got, and then you make the blocks: boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, grapple, right? And then you say, okay, well, where we at shape wise? Mm-hmm. We would love to only have to do power and power endurance. We'd love to be like,
who are you talking about?
For 45 minutes, coach. I got
the guys in the video.
Threes, a little bit of metabolic hit at the end. 8 weeks.
Rahadi Ferguson? is that who you're asking about?
Right?
Yeah. Or the other guy?
What do you got to do? You got to do VO2.
The conditioning coach at for ATT.
For the first
which guy are you asking
5
about?
weeks of the camp, and then you try to do the power endurance at the last 2 weeks, and then send him out. And then they say, well, why is he tired? Well, he's tired because he or she didn't do the work.
Yeah. He came in 6 weeks out from the fight. Like, you know, and they didn't develop anything. That's the point, is that the ones that do stick with it, the ones that I know that are at the highest level, they're constantly on the program. They're constantly working, right? They're maintaining, if not anything, their transition phase, and then we go into a GPP phase where
he used to be the conditioning coach at ATT.
Readiness and preparedness into the camp. Once the camp starts, it's all over.
I think the one in Florida.
What I'm doing is maintaining as much as I possibly can.
Right.
You know, and then trying to make sure that they have, obviously the hierarchy of importance is going to be the skills training, and that's definite. At the same time, you still want to make sure that you're monitoring fatigue, and we do that with like objective and subjective indicators. So either way, you know, we got a basis of understanding of what's going on inside their body. But they have to play ball too as well. They can't lie to us, or they can't not take their HRV testing in the morning and say they're fine or whatever. It's on the fighter too as well to take their profession in their own hands, and we can guide them and aid them in what they need. But
is that him?
Again, it's a two-way street.
Was this him? I just clicked on that. Come on, man.
Street. And guide them and aid.
What supplements are they taking also to get that, to trigger some mental stimulation? Like, I know it's like a multifaceted question, but
we got to be careful with the supplements because of USADA, because they'll just find anything at this point. Even creatine is crazy, so we got to be careful. But third-party tested, obviously. But creatine is something that we love to use, obviously for the benefits of what creatine does with energy production and strength gains and everything else, but also for the brain health benefits too as well. So my guys will take a little bit of creatine. So Dustin usually does like 2.5 grams pre and post sparring. Right. So if he does get any type of brain trauma or brain injury or anything like that, he should help. You know?
Wait, what?
As far as like sodium is big, sodium is key for us, especially because with weight cutting and everything else. We want to make sure that we have that sustainable amount, one for the electrolyte balance, and so for when they get close to the weight cut, when they take it out, they'll be able to lose that water a lot more efficiently. Sauna sessions are really big for us too as well, because it gets them heat adapted. So now they have the ability to sweat more. If they sweat more, then the weight cut will be easier. And so they can sustain that. And also the other benefits from the hormonal benefits of the sauna sessions and things like that. We'll do ice baths, but we only really do ice baths for the mental side of it, honestly. And I'll do that inside of a fight camp because obviously it has negative effects to hypertrophy. If we're working off camp, we're trying to build muscle, trying to build strength. We don't want to do that too much. But 1 to 2 days a week, just for mental toughness, honestly. And there's some other benefits from a neurological standpoint too as well.
Okay. He said we gotta watch out for USADA. USADA always around. Not in jiu-jitsu,
the main difference.
Not in jiu-jitsu. We don't have to worry about USADA, really. I want to see Ronda come back. Come back, Ronda. He says, I know Rahadi would murder me, but he only fought 3 MMA bouts. How many MMA bouts did you fight? I can't speak on that. LL Snaps, he's the fighter in the chat room. And at the end of the day, every poor thinks they're the best in grappling. Every fighter? Who thinks they're the best in grappling? American Top Team. American Top Team has a good... I like Laborio. My homeboy, he's doing ecological now, too.
Everybody's got a price to pay.
Can't play that music. Bro, he puts all the music he puts on there, that's like always copyright. He says he's been experimenting with the ecological approach. Okay, I mean, I don't know how he's doing ecologically. Olympics is more important than MMA. There you go. There you go, Dorothy Slippers. Much Matcher said it. John Jones does, yeah. John Jones is not a normal human being. His brothers were in the Super Bowl. He's a multiple time. They've been successful in spite of themselves, or at least John Jones has. And that's a performance enhancing too. That powder, that powder had him up and ready to go. Yeah, he's not fighting. Hasn't been beaten yet. That's true. Yeah, nobody. I mean, he's got some physical gifts that most people don't have. Jimmy Pedro's around too. Jimmy Pedro.
That's the attitude you have to have if you want to win. You think about one thing: winning. Refuse to lose. That's the attitude you have to have if you want to win. You think about one thing: winning. Refuse to lose. That's the attitude you have to have if you want to win. You think about one thing: winning.
All right, he said win. Go out there and win. MMA, yeah. Well, I think definitely Olympians, especially. It depends on the sport too, but I think specifically like track and field, you're getting the best athletes. Best athletes in the world down to the millisecond. I guess other sports you're getting the best athletes too. Some MMA fighters are high. John Jones. Well, John Jones, he didn't really make it. Well, we don't know how far John Jones could have gotten wrestling. I'm sure his behavior would have kept him from an Olympic team or anything. Did he do JUCO? He did something. He did some level of wrestling, but he had kids and he's just a troublemaker. So, yeah, it's true. Your best athletes don't even stick around in wrestling. They go to the NFL. If you're a really good wrestler and you're big enough, you go to the NFL. Much Master says boxing, freestyle, Greco, judo, all over MMA. That might be true because most of them, if you're a high level grappler or boxer, usually you're gonna do well. Or judoka, you're gonna do well in MMA. Well, at least now MMA is more influence based. It ain't even about your skill no more. He was in Division 4. Who are you talking about? John Jones? Was he in Division 4? He was in JUCO. Yeah, junior college, right? Says Daniel eats Popeye's chicken during his training camp and go out there and win. That's true. I guess MMA is easier than. Well, Cormier did try to. He did compete internationally, but I think maybe he got bronze. I don't know if he placed internationally. Did he? You're saying Cormier was Division 4? Yeah. Well, he was Division 1. Cormier definitely was Division 1. Pride had some high level athletes. They were kind of gimmicky matches. They would get like judo gold medalists and stuff like that out there. You saying John Jones? Hendo, Couture, DC, all dominated after their prime athletically. That is true. It was a different time period. MMA was still kind of developing back then. But they did really good. I can't deny that. They did, Says, is Fedor a high-level athlete, widely considered the best of all time? Is Fedor a high-level athlete? Well, he survived that Kevin Randleman's suplex, so maybe he is. He took third place. Who did? John Jones took third? Or Cormier took third place. Cormier placed in the world's third place. Okay. Kayla already won 2 Olympic golds, and she's just dominating. Yeah, that is true. You might be right. I mean, if you're an Olympian, you're probably going to do really well. and you know what? You're used to competing at a high level. That helps a ton. Pride paid good, especially considering the time period. You know, whatever you got, even if you got paid $200,000 back then, that was worth $400,000 nowadays. We got Bernardo. He's joining the board for the Tap Out Cancer. Shout out to Bernardo. You know, Bernardo, when you start joining boards, you got money. That's what that means. You got money. It says MMA also favors takedowns. Well, I mean, they favor striking. MMA favors striking, but they'll take a takedown artist and they'll put up with a jiu-jitsu artist for a little bit too.
Why is the money so important? Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'll be the same person.
Why is the money so important? Why?
They were weighing your money out over there. That's what Abu Dhabi do that too. They just got the cash for you. All right, don't put this on any records. Here you go. Here's the money. They give you them crisp $100 bills. Did you fight for Pride? LL Snap, did you fight for Pride? He says you walk in the back room and they weigh the money. And somehow Rampage come out with two Japanese girls somehow, and the money. Dorothy Slipper says BJJ Fanatics charging $200 for a camp in their house in New Hampshire for a weekend. Bernardo still need to work on that money. I believe somebody sent me something. I don't know if I agree with this. Bernardo, they made some money over there at BJJ Fanatics. I'm not sure what the split is between Michael Zinga and Bernardo. Which reminds me, I'm kind of surprised. Mushmaster, why don't you guys have BJJ Fanatics DVDs? I always wanted to ask that. Mushmaster's not on there. I don't think Shane Jamil is on there either. Somebody sent me something. Can I open this up? See if I can send that to myself. We won't look at that right now, but yes to what? Oh, you did fight in Pride. Okay. Yeah, that must have been cool. You know, LL Snap definitely had fun in Japan. Since they were the first people who gave me an opportunity. I mean, they wanted to see you out there, man. I mean, Pride had some foresight. You know, they had Bob Sapp out there. They had Giant people. They had Rampage out there. They had a lot of people. Oh, they don't like TLI? Okay. Dang. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, but they do business with some Brazilians, guys. They're probably worse than anything you've seen or heard about. I don't know if I believe this. It says Gordon Ryan's net worth explodes to $50 million in 2025. That can't be right. So you guys can't always believe what's on the internet, okay? Don't always believe what's on the internet. It says Gordon Ryan made $7 million in 2024 alone selling BJJ instructionals. I don't believe that. The 7-time ADCC champion disclosed his earnings via Instagram, proving he's not just the greatest grappler alive. He embellished something. He's also the richest. Even Josiah said that's a lie. As of 2025, Gordon Ryan's net worth is estimated to be $50 million. Now, that can't be possible. It says a $7 million Instagram disclosure that shocked combat sports. On January 7th, 2025, not April Fool's, Gordon Ryan posted an Instagram story showing he earned $7 million in 2024. That might be total. I don't know about that. From instructionals and merchandise alone. This wasn't prize money or sponsorships. It was pure revenue from selling educational content. His top courses, They Shall Not Pass, earned $687,000 in a year. Dang, Mushmaster, that could be you. While systematically attacking the crucifix brought in approximately $622,000. Where did the $7 million come from? Says they were mad. That's where me and Rampage met. Oh, in Japan. You guys, Well, thank God you guys didn't have cameras back in those days or Twitch or nothing. BJJ Fanatics won't work with TLI, but no problems with Daisy Fresh. And yeah, he Daisy Fresh admitted to well, not Daisy Fresh, but Jay Couch admitted to what he did. Keenan said Gordon Ryan did things so much worse than Lloyd, and he's on BJJ Fanatics. Yeah, Gordon. when did Keenan say that? I need to find that. Says Gordon Ryan is a unicorn. LOL. At this point, nobody knows anything. How much is he charging for each course? Says the whole gym has all the Gordon Ryan instructionals, and we got them for free. You guys got the Cuban link. Some kid bootlegged everything. All right, you got the Russian link over there. Photoshop. That might not be photoshopped. Maybe he did make $7 million. He don't act like he made $7 million. Oh, all right, Mushmaster. Mushmaster might be onto something. I can't prove it, but he might be onto something. He might be onto something over there. That's why, yeah, that might be. You might be onto something, Mushmaster. You might be onto something. I can't prove it, but you might be onto something. And somebody gonna be like, they're complaining, blah blah blah. You might be onto something though. I'm glad we got this live stream. Maybe he made $7 million. I don't know. Is that from all the years, or that's just from 2024? He might have put everything on there from maybe he made $7 million total. I could believe that. Over how many years he's been doing this? 10 years? 7 million divided by 10? Yeah, okay. He says, these numbers make me happy. I never spent $1 on Gordon Ryan's instructionals, but got them from a friend. If they say Gordon Ryan was selling some powder and made this much money, I would believe it. Or if it's or his vitamin stack tutorial, I would believe it too. What about the Brazilians? I don't think the Brazilians are making that kind of. I don't think it. The only people making money like that is Danaher and Gordon, and maybe Craig. I don't think Craig's even that close. The video Keenan said that about Gordon is on front page of BJJ Reddit today. Interview with Craig. Okay, I might check that out. Gordon, donate that money to BJJ athletes so they can make money too. Which reminds me, they're doing a fundraiser. They're doing a fundraiser for. They say instructional courses, $6 to $9 million annually. I don't believe that one bit. Kingsway Academy private lessons at $1,000 per hour. That doesn't mean people taking those sponsorships and partnerships. That ain't working. Social media monetization, Instagram revenue from 997,000 followers, and then real estate investment. Okay, and he'd be wasting money on cars and everything. You guys love supporting Gordon Ryan, bro. You guys love supporting Gordon Ryan. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over that. Where are we? Which is funny because didn't Danaher just post? Danaher made a lot of money too. But they over here fundraising to help one of the guys out, and they made all that money. That's wild to me. You have all this money. I mean, you still can do a fundraiser. I'm not saying they didn't donate. He says, no state income tax in Texas. How many copies of instructionals did Moneyberg have to buy? I don't know. I think Moneyberg just bought him a truck. LL Snaps, he says, Mush, you right. I don't care what no one says. Yeah, I can't prove it. I can talk about it, but people always get upset when I say that stuff. They're like, but I don't like that. They be... I just don't even talk to people. If they not understanding, I don't even try to convince them. I know some people. I don't want to listen to that stuff. Okay. Dorothy Slipper says, if you made $25 million this year, you are teaching you're teaching the 6 a.m. class. Yeah, that would never happen. If I made $7 million, I ain't teaching no 6 a.m. I ain't teaching no kids class. Get out of here. I'm gonna force LOL Snap to teach. If I make $7 million, I'm gonna make LOL Snap teach those kids classes. And the white belts. Go over there, LOL Snap. Go help the white belts out. I ain't teaching no classes by making $7 million a year. They didn't say total. They said a year. Yeah, Gordon, you wouldn't be. MTK says, I attended his match against Pena where Pena quit. A lot of Brazilians didn't like him. Well, you know the history behind that, right? His friend died the day before. Come on, bro. Why would you be out there? He shouldn't have even been competing. If one of your best friends died, why are you competing? Much as if TLI was, you guys would be Daisy Frey. Yeah. If TLI wasn't melanated, you guys would be driving Bugattis and flying on private planes. Yeah, you guys be living good. Yeah, if you guys weren't melanated, man, you have all the BJJ Fanatics money. Flow Grappling's your friend. IBJJF your friend. Who's number one your friend. UFC BJJ your friend. Yeah, man, all them doors be open. You be driving Porsches. You be living like AOJ over there. Your school be have all white school with the marble. You have marble on your floors and the tables. You guys be, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how it is in this sport. It says never buy his instructionals. If you have Flow account, you're supporting him. That ain't fair though. Some of us need a Flow account. LO Snap says I'm not supporting anything Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu does. Jiu-Jitsu don't even they barely like the people. They barely like the melanated Brazilians. They barely got them on there. How much does he owe in the gym and everything? I think they built the gym out for him. Yeah, I don't know if he, we watched I don't know if you watched the video. There's the builder, the guy that constructed it, the Travis Stevens for him. The construction guy did a whole video on it, so I'm not sure if he paid or they did a deal. I'm not sure. Josiah says if he made $7 million, he'd be on the moon. Said it was a weird match. Yeah, I mean, his friend died the day before. LO Snap says Alec, post this Nick net worth on here, $6. Post my net worth minus $6. I'm losing net worth doing the live stream. I'm losing money doing the live stream. And I'm losing net worth doing the live stream. I'm losing brand deals. I'm losing everything over here. Where was I? He need an Uber to the gym. Yeah, I wish I could Uber to the gym. Gym too far. He says the guys who got charged were on the team less than 2 months, and they weren't even melanated. Well, one guy was melanated. That other guy wasn't melanated. And that dude. I remember that guy was like, shoplifting and stuff. I met that kid before that. That kid, I was like, that kid, something wrong with that kid. But how that guy get the pass? When I went there, JT Torres sat me down. I had to sit on the couch. He's like, okay, where you from? What you about? JT grilled me. I guess he didn't grill those guys. Yeah, they grilled me. They're like, who you from? Where you from? Okay, I'm from over here. I did this. I did that. Yeah, they grilled me when I went over there. Yeah. Says I saw your video on Tedaday. It was good. Okay, Tedaday. Yeah, we love Tedaday over here. JT and Keenan never get heat, but they were on the team when that stuff was down. Yeah, they were on the team. Yeah, a lot of people were on the team. Did I ever tell you the story, Muchmaster? I was going up there. This might have been 2013. I believe it was 2013. Yeah, I was going up there. I was on the plane. You get on the plane, you about to go to airplane mode. I called my homeboy, my ex-homeboy, Jordan Schultz. I was like, yo, I'm coming up. And, I'm on the plane. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in a couple hours, on the flight over there. And he's like, yo, don't come. I'm like, what? What do you mean don't come? He's like, we leaving. Where are you guys going? Because I was going up to Maryland. And he's like, yo, don't come. As I'm on the plane, I'm like, well, I'm going there. So I had to make my own training camp in Maryland and DC. But it worked out. I met I met Ryan Hall. Went up to Ryan Hall's. I went to Yamasaki Academy, and then I went to Beta Academy. So I kind of made my own training camp in DC. Much says, yeah, they were part of the team. A lot of people. And yeah, I mean, they kind of padded up Atos. Dorothy Slipper says BJJ brings in all the weirdos. Yep, this live stream does too. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu schools are quick to blacklist melanated athletes. Yeah, that's true. They're gonna you're not getting a slap on the wrist. Says, but I don't see people get away with and they blacklist me for telling. Yeah, he abusing people, girls and kids. They get a pass. Some of these guys, you know, they get in trouble. They still doing seminars. You know, some of your favorite athletes that got in trouble recently, they still doing seminars. They just not posting about it. Now, say I did something, I say the wrong thing, I can't get no more seminars, no more instructionals, no more private lesson. Yeah, I do the wrong. I say the wrong thing. I look the wrong way. All right, Alec, we're not going to support you anymore. Much as they were complaining about stuff before everything went. Yeah, they were complaining before that stuff. Even they were complaining about. People complain about everything. Ryan Hall showed why Mikey shouldn't do MMA. Ryan Hall did good though. He lost. Who did Ryan Hall lost? Was it Ilya he lost to? That guy's good. Ryan Hall did good. It was not the best matchup. Yeah, I think. Well, I don't think Mikey would do well. Ryan Hall did good in MMA. Much says all those people were repping TLI so hard and reaped the benefits, and then started talking. Yeah. He says the guys that left were complaining before. Oh, I didn't know that. You know, I had a good time up there. You know, we trained hard up there. You guys trained hard up there. I was like, man, this is some real. We were training 4 times a day. I was like, man, this is some real stuff out here. I was like, oh, dang. Ryan Hall was a menace. Ryan Hall was good, man. I like Ryan Hall. I think his body, he had some bad surgeries, but I think he had an interesting approach to MMA. Topuria. Yeah, that's not a fair comparison, man. You'd be like, well, you lost to that guy. That guy beat everybody. And he was injured. Oh. Well, he's still a beast, though. Getting back to all the BJJ Fanatics monies, Danaher says they're doing a fundraiser for this guy. Which, I mean, you can still do a fundraiser. Even if you have money, you can still do a fundraiser, which I appreciate. I'm just, if you have all this money and... He says, I've seen people physically abuse. Yeah. And they still got their school open till this day. Were they Brazilian? Yeah, Brazilians, they'll look after their own. In in jiu-jitsu, they'll definitely look after their own. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know that. It's in Texas too, Streamline. I don't know that team. Well, I mean, I call people out. And people try to sue me. They threaten to sue me, but yeah. What were you supposed to look up? I got distracted, everybody. What was I gonna look up? Oh, Reddit. Oh, bro, we didn't even get to Reddit today. This might be one of the days we just talk. We just talking on the stream, man. Let me listen to Corey Sanhagen first, though. He did have a little video.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, I just wanted to give a quick thank you to all of you guys that supported me, the people in my life that are a big deal to me, that really helped me do this thing. Thank you. And yeah, I watched the fight last night because I can't sleep, and that's an absolutely winnable fight. I just have to not almost get knocked the fuck out in the second round. Congrats to Marab for almost doing what he said he was gonna do, but not quite. So good on him. He's a good face for the division. I'm proud of that dude. I absolutely still believe in myself and that I'll be champ.
Delusional.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's okay. Believing in yourself is part of the damn job. And I'll never stop thinking that I'm gonna touch gold. Peace. I love you guys. Bye.
Delusional.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, I just wanted to give a quick thank you to all
yeah. I mean, TLI always got hate, but they were kind of the first ones to put people on, the first ones to have, like, not really influencers, but big stars. YouTube series, everything. Man, some of the first American champions, Nogi and Gi. Of course, BJ Penn's first, but I mean, Shane Jamil was he the third American to win Worlds? Muhammad Ali and some other people too. Did Erberth win? I don't think he was with TLI when he won, but he came through. A lot of people came through. Greg Souders, you guys love Greg Souders. Greg Souders was over there too, yeah. Let's look at this Keenan thing, man. Where's the video at? Who said it was where's the video at? That's not it. Let's listen to this too.
Friends, bromen, countrymen, it's become apparent that I need to issue a very sincere apology to the king, Gordon Ryan. And that's as it should be. After all, how many times did I force the noble Gordon Ryan to get out of his favorite chair at the foot of the bed and come all the way across the internet to my social media channels to correct me? How many times?
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
Yeah, let me make sure I don't want no commercial jumping up. Let me replay that. Let me replay that.
Internet to my friends.
Yo, Stephen Kesting. Who set Stephen Kesting off? The video's on the thread. Okay, we'll look at that next. That is what kind of thread? What were you doing over there? In that thread over there?
Bromen, countrymen, it's become apparent that I need to issue a very sincere apology to the king, Gordon Ryan. And that's as it should be. After all, how many times did I force the noble Gordon Ryan to get out of his favorite chair at the foot of the bed and come all the way across the internet to my social media channels to correct me? How many times?
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
And so it seems appropriate that I come here to this statue of immigrants and refugees who should apologize for contributing or even existing, just as I should apologize for existing. I'm not here to defend myself nor my contributions to the sport these last 23 years, because anything good that I've done will be forgotten, but the bad will live on. Now, I feel like I can be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. There were times that I was misled by science, and I thought that there was overwhelming scientific consensus on some issues, but Gordon helped me with that. That it's more important to get to truth than it is to something that's personally convenient in the moment. So my fundamental error, unfortunately, was thinking that just because I was good at one thing, that I was good at other things as well. So I'm so glad that Gordon talked some sense into me. He's an excellent debater, a master debater, one might say.
A master debater.
Ultimately, this is really just sad, because we could have been so close. We could have been best friends or even inseparable brothers. After all, it's been a pretty long time since either one of us competed and stood atop a podium.
Down where sweet magnolias bloom, I hear my old mammy croon. There she waits to take me by the hand, welcome me home to my dear old day.
Really, Gordon and I both love biology. It's just that he focuses a little bit more on the practical aspects of it. And we're both fellow authors. Such a shiny book from such a small library. It's unbelievable. But Gordon Ryan says he's written a book, and Gordon Ryan should be an example to us all. So I think I was too ambitious when I put my own voice out there and tried to help people. He has helped so many more people than I. For example, he's put out a stunningly beautiful series of NFTs to create generational wealth for his fans. And it's not just his fans. He's not selfish like that. He also helped 37-time Olympic and world medalist Simone Biles when at age 23 she had health issues, and he told her to man up and push past the tummy issues that were holding her back the way that he tried to. Or the time he tried to bolster the self-esteem of a 3-year-old by telling her dad that she was cute and had a nice ass. Self-esteem is so important for young girls. He helps people and tries to get his fans to help people too, like the time that they followed his ex-girlfriend all around the internet, and he was encouraging them, and then he wouldn't call it off because they were helping her. So if you're a fan of his, thank you for the important work that you do, and don't bother coming after me because I already know that I need to do better. But Gordon Ryan says I'm a coward and bravely brings up how good he used to be at every opportunity. Gordon has taken his medals and turned them into a very lucrative business. And I'm sure he'll excel, as he does with
King
everything
massage.
else.
Where do you find that at?
Satisfying his customers in the daily hands-on grind of operations.
Now
it's possible that you might have followed along in the past when I did things that might have been mistaken for bravery, sticking to science, working as a government employee, trying to help people. And sometimes there were bears and storms and rapids, and I was completely alone and occasionally doubted my ability to continue. Was this bravery? I doubt it. Gordon probably thinks it was virtue signaling, and Gordon should be a moral exemplar to us all. Gordon is very, very careful who he associates with. He does all of his research, vets them because he doesn't want to be associated with anyone who isn't lily white in character. I used to tell myself that training would make me a better person.
Nope.
But I don't think that's true anymore.
Nope, not one bit.
My courage is gone, chased away by bears and wolves. And I just need to sit here for a minute and hope that it comes back to me.
Oh man, what's going on today? It's one of those days, bro. It's one of those days, bro.
Let's talk about just a high level.
It's one of those days, bro. I don't know what's going on today. Get out of here. More plates, less states. Get out of here. Go back to what I was looking at. What the heck is going on? I'm going to click on it one more time. I want to see the... No! Was that it? Oh. It says the shade is the best part.
100 times?
What are the comments? Not very common knowledge, but if you win ADCC, you are then bestowed as a moral and ethical champion as well. Oh, really? It says, you know you've made it in BJJ when Gordon Cryan is harassing you online. I'm looking for Josiah. Are you in the comments, Josiah? The pigeon chess reference. I don't know that one. All right. Where was that other thing at? We got about 15 more minutes. I'll try to look it up. Where is that at? The MMA and sex cult. What? How'd you find that, bro? Where on our BJJ was that? Where the heck did you find that? I don't want to look that up and mess up my search history over here, man. You're gonna have my algorithm all messed up. Gonna have my algorithm all twisted up, man. Is it in the hot? The video's on the thread. MMA. Where is that at? I really don't want to look that up, bro. Mess up my algorithm. So close. Keep scrolling. Whenever someone's like, look, keep looking, and it's like, it'd be like all the way down at the bottom. Oh, you missed it. I'm looking for it. Keep scrolling. And then they'll be like, well, you missed it. Well, you passed it. He says, your algorithm already only... That's Jason Whitfield's algorithm. I haven't seen Jason Whitfield since he got put on timeout. He upset. And Jason Whitfield got upset. I put him on timeout. Jason Whitfield got put on timeout. He was upset. Hey, listen. Sometimes you guys got to get put on timeout, man. I'm looking, bro. I'm looking. Don't see anything. I don't believe it. What did you do to Jason? He got put on timeout. I didn't do nothing to him. Did I just pass it? Why are you putting it in big caps? You did, LOL Snap. No, whatever Josiah did, he deserved. What did he say? He was trying to make some jokes while Carol was in the chat. And I was like, bro, come on, man. He was trying to be too funny. Is it the school in Canada? That's the title of the... How am I supposed to find that? The school in Canada? I don't know. You guys never give good directions, man. don't see BJJ MLM. Oh, maybe. Was that somewhere? We're just gonna listen to Gordon Ryan. I'm not gonna follow anybody else.
If we gave cult-like figures,
Is that B team
in the sport, ELO ratings?
Hopefully, I don't get
who would be
Craig, please don't give me please don't give me a copyright strike. Craig, if you're watching, don't give me a copyright strike. When Miss Carol's here, I don't say, yeah, LL Snap noticed not say what he normally would say. LL Snap said, I can only tell the truth. I was like, okay, but hold it to yourself. Hold the truth to yourself.
higher, John Danaher or Lloyd Irvin?
Lloyd Irvin.
He's a higher cult status?
Let me tell you a little.
We're not talking about Lloyd Irvin
versus Brazil, and then, like one time he took over some ML. He would like do direct night, and then we'd be up setting up. I
just want to hear Gordon Ryan, man.
At the back table. Actually understood business on a guy named Dan Kennedy, who's like the guy for that, and they
underwear or something,
and buy it for like thousands of dollars.
I got to do that at seminars. Hey, maybe like selling my underwear or something.
The situation over there was bad. There were some things that happened that were bad. Those two guys, they got off not guilty though, which not a lot of people know. But some of those things were bad. But being exposed to like a guy who actually understood business on that level was probably the best thing that could have happened to me from like a career standpoint, like learning how to sell something. A lot of the other guys there, they didn't pay attention to that and they didn't want to learn it. But I actually like took the time to kind of like learn, what is he actually doing? Like who are the people that he studies and like,
oh yeah, he did
reads about, or like, turns out I think he was in a mastermind with a guy named Dan Kennedy, who's like the guy.
Oh, so he had like
he had a mentor.
A mentor.
Yeah, there's something going on. I don't know if you know about it, but like there's something called masterminds, where people basically they just like get together and like share information with each other in common industries and then charge each other for it. So it's an MLM, but like in every industry.
So it's like Bohemian Grove.
Yes, it's very similar, I think.
Is it ethical?
I think so. Not Bohemian. I don't know about Bohemian Grove, but a mastermind. The idea of a mastermind, I think, is a powerful thing. Because, like, imagine this. Imagine how much control and power the collective jiu-jitsu athletes could have if we all actually just like got together and talked.
Yeah, they do the same stuff.
Like in a Discord call or something every once in a while. Like every 3 months.
They all market the same as Lloyd Irvin.
Agenda. And we were like,
maybe not
all
as
right,
good.
So these are the events we can compete at. These are the seminar rates that we're like dealing with. These are the salaries we're getting.
The real problem with this is we could get the 50 smartest people in jiu-jitsu and their IQ total would be 300.
That's true. That's why you have to lead them.
I have to lead them.
The mastermind cult leader.
Is that where Lloyd got his Master Lloyd thing from?
I don't kind of separate.
That's what I
think that probably had more to do with like the subconscious.
I did at Ryan Hall's house, and I really tried to get the behind-the-scenes story on Ryan. I found it interesting. I stayed in his spare bedroom, and he had his belts on the wall, like it would be like. I was like
a few times on, but the night that we were all New Year's at, did I tell you about it?
You told me.
Let's not get into that.
Like, different. Mike was like, "Oh, maybe."
I thought it was about Gordon Ryan, bro. Who put this out here?
That I learned. And it was the
who put this out here?
It was like different detectives though, but they had like all.
Man, you guys were wrong. That had nothing to do with Gordon. Why'd you bring it up then? All right. They were just attacking TLI. Yeah, I thought it was about Gordon. Hey, you know what? They they got the come up from he got the come up from TLI. Got the system, learn how to market, how to create products. Who is worse, Lloyd or Gordon? I would say for sure Gordon. For 2 minutes? You had me watching that for 2 minutes, bro. I should put you on timeout for that. They're all like Elvis and Vanilla Ice. Yeah, I should put Dorothy Slippers on timeout for making me waste my time. I really want to see that Hoffa Mendez match, but you guys said it's too long. I mean, Keenan said it himself. He learned a lot from TLI. Dorothy Slipper's kind of pissing me off. He kind of pissing me off. Dorothy Slipper's kind of pissing me. All right, I'll put you on timeout. I'll put a Dorothy Slipper. See you, Dorothy. You didn't really do anything wrong. You just pissed me off. I'm abusing the system right now. Here we go. I put that. He put. He's like, I didn't tell you to do it. You know what? Get out of here. I'm like, I was looking for Gordon Ryan. He's like, yeah, in 2 minutes though. Got me watching that I'm looking for Gordon Ryan the whole time. You can't see me on no wild goose chase, man. Come on, man. They do talk about him. And right at 11:59, they do talk about it. Well, I don't care. You defending? I'm putting you on timeout too. Well, he did check. Get out of here. I don't know what they're talking about. It Man, you guys wasted my time. I just put 30 minutes on there. They wasted my. I'm not even gonna be here for 30 minutes. They just wasted my time. I'm angry. You wasted my time looking at that. You wasted my precious time over here. I'm looking for. Oh, where's the Gordon Ryan? Okay, where's the Gordon? They're talking about Lloyd Irvin the whole time. Where's Gordon Ryan at? Oh, the 2 minutes in there. Why did they say that? They didn't say nothing. All right, they said at least donate $5 play the video. Said they're mad as heck at Lloyd for teaching them how to make money. I mean, yeah, and people learn. You know, I assure you, I'm sure Craig learned how to market from Keenan, and Keenan learned how to market from Lloyd. Yeah, man, they made a lot of money learning marketing, how to promote stuff. Yeah, all that stuff, man. Even Gordon, man. Even Gordon. Because you know TLI put Gary Tonin on. Yeah. They learned about the social media, how to like create engagement by challenging people. That's how Gordon got famous. You guys don't remember? That's how he got famous. He used to call people out. Yo, you put your $500 up, I put my $500 up, and he just kept doing that. You guys know Josiah tested my patience, man. My patience gone. Whatever patience I had on the live stream. I ain't gonna tell people. I ain't gonna be good. Don't do that. Don't do this. Much says I used to be at those mastermind events. Every BJJ coach was there. I was there too. Yeah, I saw Eddie Bravo there. Scotty from On the Mat was there. I saw a lot of people over there. Yeah, Eddie Bravo was over there. Scotty from On the Mat was over there. Who else? Some other people, famous people were over there. Black belts were over there. I saw a ton of people. It's all good, you know, but as soon as something happens, they leave you, you know. They turn on you. You both are scammer. Well, I mean, not all marketers are scammers, but I mean, they definitely, I would say that, some of marketing is manipulating. You know, you got to learn how to manipulate people. You want them to open up their wallet for you. I wouldn't say they're scammers. I mean, you know, Craig put out he puts out DVDs and he markets himself. Keenan marketed, his Worm Guard and stuff like that. I wouldn't call them scammers, but it's a sketchy slope from scamming and marketing, you got to be careful. You got to it's a sketchy slope. He says, I have to tell Eddie something about himself after that blackface. Yo, Eddie Bravo going to see you. He going to see the Cuban Missile Crisis. He going to run away. Yo, I just gave people time out. Like, you know what? Here, time out. Time yourself out, man. Get out of here. Take a time out. I ain't got no patience, bro. You wasting my time. Yeah, wasting my time over here. Get out of here, man. They gonna be upset like Jason Whitfield was upset. I didn't ban anybody. I just put them on timeout so they can't comment, but they can keep watching. Smashing Machine, was he on the? I did put Mark Kerr on there. Let's listen to some people's reactions to the movie.
Hey guys, your boy Andrew.
Hopefully I don't get hit with the copyright, please.
Andrew with Farmer Pick Productions, and we are here today at the Cinema Arts Theaters doing initial reactions for the Smashing Machine. And let's see if this movie smashes through the competition. Without revealing any spoilers, what do you think of the movie?
I thought it was good. I thought it was powerful. We have in this local area some wrestlers who back in that time frame were trying to make a living out of it, and so you realize it really is hard work and they're just regular people, and it takes sacrifice and dedication. So I appreciate that. I thought Rock and Emily did a really good job.
That was a tremendous movie. I followed Mark Kerr from when he was a wrestler in Syracuse through his time in UFC, so I was very familiar with the Smashing Machine, as he was called all throughout. And I thought The Rock and Emily Blunt, they both did a tremendous job. I hope it wins awards because it really deserves it. It tells a really good and strong story.
I thought it would be more about the characters and less of the action. Yeah. So I would have probably preferred more delving into the characters.
I thought the movie was fantastic. A lot of life lessons. First and foremost is love and humbleness and family attributes and hard work.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's not really known for having serious roles in movies. What do you think of his acting skills in this movie?
He did a great job.
Oh, he absolutely crushed it because he got Mark Kerr's personality down pat. Mark Kerr is a very soft-spoken man, a very kind man, and The Rock did a great job of portraying that in the movie.
I think his performance was excellent.
I think somebody be like, I didn't like it.
For the character that he played, in all aspects, in my opinion.
Some parts reminded me of him because he's a nice guy and he comes across as a nice guy, but I thought a lot of his expressions, he was getting me into the pain of what that role is. So I was impressed with him being on a serious role.
On the scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this movie?
10.
Oh,
10?
Between a 7 and an 8.
I give it a 9.
No.
I guess I'd probably give it an 8.
5.
You know, this film also received a lot of Oscar buzz before this film premiered. And if it does get any nominations, what do you think the categories would be?
Oh, excellent question. I know there's buzz for him that people should consider it for him because it's a different role. I think Emily did a great job too, so those two. But I really like for supporting actor, the Coleman role. I really think he really brought it home.
Best actor, best actress, and then best screenplay.
I don't know. Maybe maybe Dwayne will get it for his acting.
I would say best actor for sure. Screenplay. Dwayne Johnson just played the character perfectly.
Well, there you have it, people. It's mostly positive reviews, so that means Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson might be nominated for an Oscar.
No way.
Let us know what you.
No way. There's no way in heck that movie could get past a 5 or 6. And I enjoyed it, but that Emily Blunt girl, she's married to the guy from The Office. Oh, well, I couldn't let my wife be filling up on The Rock like that. She was all up on The Rock. She respectfully, she was looking good in the movie though. Can I be honest there? She was looking good. Carol. No. She was looking good in the movie. I'll be honest, she looked good in the movie. Now, her acting skills, nobody's acting skills were good in the movie. Ryan Bader, he couldn't act. The Rock couldn't act. Emily Blunt, she was okay, but it still wasn't that good. She was fine though. Respectfully, she was fine. She was fine in that movie. I ain't gonna lie. She was. I ain't gonna lie. Can I pull her up real fast? Respectfully, of course, respectfully. She was fine in that movie. She 43, 42. She fine. LOL Snap said he would get up in there. Yeah, she was fine in that movie. I'm not gonna lie. For 42, man. Hey, listen. LOL Snap would. LOL Snap would. She was fine in that movie, man. I ain't gonna lie. She was fine. Yeah, she was fine in that movie. I ain't gonna lie, man. She was fine. LOL Snap would. She was stretching the rock out. Oh yeah, she was stretching the rock out. That should have been LOL Snap. Yeah, she was stretching him out. Had his leg up high. I was like, man, is that girl married? She's stretching that guy out like that? I couldn't let my wife be stretching some other guy out though. I'm sorry. Pause on me. No Diddy. She was stretching the rock out. All right, we see you, homegirl. All right, let me jump out of there. We do have some Mark Kerr. Where is it at? What was that?
We got some footage of Craig Jones and Gordon Ryan rolling in the classic blue basement of Kenzo Gracie, New York. And these are all rolls in the gi. So let's watch Craig pass Gordon's guard first. So Craig's going to take these X-Pass style grips. And this configuration...
I ain't listening to this guy talk. It was okay. Now, I'm going to go see Tron. For sure, I'm going to go see Tron. The whole time I was at the movie theater, I was like, man, I got to see the original documentary. And I was like, I got to go see Tron. That's all I could think about. Hey, yo, Craig got some moves. I don't want to watch this in slow motion. We did have some more Mark Kerr. Let's see. Is that Rhonda? Let me check out Rhonda real fast. Let me see what Rhonda was working with back in the day. Before I get hit with copyright.
So guys, just want to introduce myself.
That's Roy Dean.
Black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is Ronda Rousey. She's a two-time Olympian for judo and black belt in judo. So we're just going to do a little demonstration of judo.
Yo, Rhonda back in the day, man. Hey, get him, Rhonda. Hey. LOL Snap, you didn't get up in there, did you? LOL Snap, you didn't get up in there, did you? Hey, get him, Rhonda. If they still had Rhonda in judo, man. Come on, USA Judo. Get your act together, USA Judo. You could have still had Rhonda in there. Could have still had Rhonda, man. You could have made $1 billion with Ronda Rousey. That's how much money you think the UFC made off Ronda Rousey? Judo could have had funding forever with Ronda Rousey. Hey. This 13 years ago. What was 13 years ago? 2012? Hey. Oh, Ronda. Mushmaster said he would let Ronda beat him up. Mushmaster would let Ronda beat him.
I think it would make me feel more complete as a martial artist. You know, I've been throwing and submitting people ever since I was a little kid. I know that I'm good at that, and if I I'm able to beat somebody in striking, I would really feel like, I have actually evolved my game and really improved. But I'm still not going to specifically, go away from my roots. I've seen too many people that, are good in some sort of grappling art, and they came out to try and prove something to be strikers, and they lost because, they didn't play off their strengths. I'm always going to go back to my judo first, but I'm always working the most on my striking because that's what I need the most improvement on. I feel like no one's easy until after you've already beat them. So since everyone else I've fought already, I've beaten them already, this is the hardest fight I've ever had, coming up. And every time I train and prepare for a match that's going to go to the distance, I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. So I am ready for the match to go the full distance, but I'm going to try to end it as soon as possible. I think anyone that's skeptical about women's MMA really needs to tune in on Friday because women are going to steal the show. If we need to work twice as hard to get half as much credit, then I'm going to work 3 times as hard, and they're going to see something that they're going to be impressed by, and everyone's going to want to see more women's MMA after that night.
All right. Is Ronda coming back to UFC? That's what Balea says. We'll see. There's 2 things I want to see if I can find it. Not that. Was it on Reddit? Not that. Let me close some tabs out. Let me skip some stuff. Where was that? Where the heck was this? I just saw it earlier. Shoot, I lost it. Let me see if I go back. I can find it. We gotta dip in a little bit, man. We in bonus time, man. Bonus time. Who else is live streaming for over 3 hours and pissing people off left and right? Who else could do that? Let's see. Was it ref versus black belt? There we go. That had to be in Brazil. That for sure had to be in Brazil. That had to be in Brazil. Why my Brazilians be fighting like this? First the Vanderlei, now this tournament over here. That's a whole match. Is that King Tara? Yeah, that's King Teja. Yeah, that's a whole match. Yeah, that's kind of Tara's brother, I think. Soldier. Hey. That's Yuri Samoa's right there in the left. Hey. Watch your back, 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 watch your back. It's a crazy match. Oh, back take. Lumbar. Leg drag position. I banned half the stream. LO Snap, what does that mean, man? I need to ban. I need to ban. You're saying did I ban half the stream or do I need to ban half the stream? It's all good. He said, make me hungry. I'm gonna skip through a little bit. Mushmaster defended me. Okay, that might be illegal. I can't wait for LOL Snap to start streaming, and he gonna have to ban people too. It's a lateral knee bar. Might be illegal. Yeah, lateral knee bar is illegal for sure. Yo, you know you're in Brazil, man. Can't stop. Yeah, the Tarsus knee bar that destroys your leg. Go Tim, go. Go Tim. Kim. I call him Tim. I mean to say Kim. Kim Terra. He's extreme by nature. Wait. How'd that happen? Well, I don't know why he stopped. Why is he on the mat? Wait. Why did he get upset? Why'd he get upset? He almost tried to sweep. Can't sweep. Yeah, why did he do that? Mushmaster, the wrench, he the construct, because he's a judoka. That's why he got the wrench. Because he do judo, he got the wrench. Man, listen, man. Some people gotta just put him on timeout, bro. If I get pissed off, I'm putting him in timeout. That's just how I'm gonna be rolling now on. Just listen up, Josiah. You piss me off, you going on time. Cause man, they be messing up the stream, pissing me off. I don't know why he got upset though. I don't know why he got upset. Nah, he can't. Wait a second. Brazilians, yeah, Josiah can't be no moderator. he been them. You know Josiah will have a revolt. Or Josiah will revolt. You give Josiah some power, you go revolt real fast. Josiah can't wait to revolt. Yo, don't hit that ref. Don't hit that ref like that. Don't hit that ref like that. Yo, he about to get. Wait. What? Wait a second. Oh, okay. Who is he fighting? Let me slow it down. I couldn't keep up. The Brazilians too fast. Let me slow it down. We can't even watch who was fighting who. Well, you know the referees are black belts too. Okay. All right, they start throwing. Okay, Kim gets on the ground. All right, and there's another guy. So the referee trying to finish it. Keep the camera up. And that's his homeboy right there. You need a homeboy like that. That's a big referee. All right, leave him alone. Kim looking like he hurt. He got hurt. You started that fight. He on the ground. That referee didn't do nothing to him. Well, not at the beginning. Referee had him all laying on the ground. Man, why'd he hit me, man? Why? I did nothing wrong, man. Man, help me, man. Why are you laying on the ground that long? Get up. Get your ass. Let me watch that one more time in full speed. That referee couldn't wait. All right, man. Kim pushed him. That was it. He didn't even really hit him that hard either. Why was he upset? You should be upset at the opponent you're fighting. He's upset at the referee pushed him. That was it. All right, motherfucker. Oh, he did kick him on the ground. He did kick him. He kept kicking him. He kept kicking him. And that referee, that big referee, you see that referee, right? Leave that referee alone. That's the LL Snap referee. Leave him alone. You don't fight that referee. He got him up like he a little kid. That's how you grab the kids in kids class. You know them bad kids in kids class, you gotta pull them up by their gi? Yeah, that's how you grab them. He's like, man, okay, man. leave that big dude alone. He says he was about to pass his guard and grab the pound. You about to see the smashing machine. Speaking of smashing machine, we got one more video now. I'm a dip. LL Snap said I gotta eat some food. I do like Mark Kerr, but he has some substance abuse issues. Go watch Smashing Machine. Yeah, a lot of LL Snap says I can ref for IBJF. I took the course. Yeah, I don't think they don't let you referee, bro. They don't trust no Cubans out there.
What happened in that Fujita fight where you looked slimmer and you had shaved head and everything?
Yeah. So prior to the Fujita fight, I had just gotten done with an Abu Dhabi tournament like 5 weeks before that. And so that training style for Abu Dhabi, that thinned me out. I had to be in a lot better conditioning just because of the 9 bouts that I did over there, and I couldn't put the weight back on. And at the time, I was just starting to use for the first time growth hormone, and the growth hormone.
Wait.
That training style for Abu Dhabi, that thinned me out. I had to be in a lot better conditioning just because of the 9 bouts that I did over there, and I couldn't put the weight back on. And at the time, I was just starting to use for the first time growth hormone, and the growth hormone pulls a lot of sugar out of your body when you use it. And so I didn't understand that when I got in the ring, I bled out all my sugars.
What's the difference between growth hormone and steroids anyways?
Okay, so I'll explain it like this. So you have something called androgenics, which are testosterone. They're androgens. They affect your hormonal system. You have anabolics, which affect your muscles. That they're directly related to how your muscle builds and grows, right? And then you have growth hormone, which is like an engine. It regulates stuff. So when you add growth hormone in, it's gonna kick in your metabolism. It's gonna speed up the way your body synthesizes proteins and turns it into muscle and stuff like that. So it's an engine that drives those two different systems, right? So growth hormone, I didn't understand a lot about it at the time that I was using it, and that kind of contributed to what happened in the Fujita fight. I lost is what happened, and he beat my ass, but on the other side I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing.
Did you find that steroids affected your cardio negatively when you were on them?
First time I ever did them, yeah, I did, because I just carried a ton of muscle mass, just mass that shouldn't have been there, because I didn't need that much horsepower.
For the bodybuilders out there, I know you don't approve of this, but I know they always want to know, like, what was the best, most effective cycle for you?
Oh gosh, man. You know what I did? It's like it was progressive. I remember the one cycle that I did. I started with a harder, like a Dianabol, you know, starting with a harder anabolic. And then moving from that to ones that kind of lean you out. So I remember one like packed on a bunch of weight on me. And then the next one that I did kind of thinned me out, mediumly like thinned me out. And then the next one I did like thin me out to where muscle striations, you know, all of that. And then I remember the last thing that I took was something called haloteston, which is they used to have a nickname for it. The pill was green, and they used to call it the green meanie, because it just gave you a disposition of like a caged honey badger.
So in your experience, there is the roid rage, because some people will deny that actually happens.
You can. I mean, hormonally, like it, you know, I mean, insulin's a hormone. You give me the wrong amount of insulin or don't feed me and have my blood sugar go up and down and put me behind the wheel of a car, I'm an asshole. You know, realistically, and somebody go, oh, you just haven't eaten. You eat, you go, oh shit, I feel better. You know, because it affects your hormonal levels.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm not just singling him out, but, you know, back in those days, look at Mark Coleman. Can we look at pictures? Where are the pictures at? Bro, don't let me get some money and have somebody look up stuff for me, bro. We gonna stream for 8 hours. Just look at these images. Not the old images, but I mean, look at him, bro. That's on the thumbnail. Look at him over there. I mean, he looked bigger than The Rock still. The Rock wasn't even that big. Look at his neck. Look how big his neck is. The Rock couldn't get like that. I mean, The Rock did get pretty big, though. He ain't have no wrestler neck, though. Look at these guys, man. Look at these guys. That's how a little snap look. A little snap. That's how you be looking out there. Look at these guys, though, bro. That Mark Coleman too. Where's Mark Coleman? Look at Mark Coleman back in the day, man. Look at, you couldn't tell the difference between these fighters and bodybuilders. There was no difference back in the day. So I'm not saying they weren't talented and skilled, you know. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying that, you know, they were very, very enhanced back in those days. And it was a different time period, you know, different time period. I mean, they did what they did. They did what they had to do. They did what they had to do. I'm hoping they're living healthier now, but, you know, I don't know. All right, everybody, we did good today. I put some people on timeout, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to start using that timeout a lot more often, man. These people on the internet think they can tell me what to do or piss me off. All right, here, take a timeout. And they're not banned. They can always come back if they want to. After they do their time, they can come back. Ecological Josiah, Josiah, we got our eyes on you too, Josiah. Where my eyeballs at? I got my eyes on Josiah. I'm waiting for Josiah to slip up. Mushmaster. Mushmaster with me. Mushmaster with me, man. We got our eyes. Can't that hammer right. Mushmaster got his wrench in his hand this whole time. He had his wrench in his hand like this. Mushmaster I got the hammer, he got the wrench. You guys need timeout. Nah, man, I'm tired of crazy people over here. I'm tired of crazy people online, man. LOL Snap already got in trouble in real life, though. LOL Snap. All right, everybody, that's it, man. We did good. We did some bonus time today. We did 3 hours and 26 minutes. Okay, that's not terrible. We should be back on tomorrow for Thursday. Says that man don't tie me. he snitched on me. And all I did was like, man, you know this guy? LOL Snap, you were already in thin ice, man. You already was in trouble. You was already on that thin ice, bro. My man LOL Snap had some real life repercussions and consequences to deal with. Is that though? Oh, you guys can't see nothing. All right, man, we done for today. We did cover Smashing Machine just now. You know, some people were giving it 10 out of 10. It ain't no 10 out of 10. There ain't no way in heaven that is 10 out of 10. It's okay. I am going to suggest you watch the original documentary if you can find it. Luckily, Cousin Tony got the DVD, so I'm gonna put that in the DVD player when I can find one. And what else we talk about? We talked about Jimmy Pedro and the judo. We have Rahadi Ferguson. Rahadi Ferguson had you guys arguing in the comments, but I would love to have Rahadi on here, Professor Rahadi on here one day. That would be pretty cool. He's gonna tell us about how judo is just jiu-jitsu and jiu-jitsu is just judo. So I can't wait for the future. God willing, we can do some more interactive stuff on the live stream and not just putting people on timeout. They told me to stop. They told LOL Snap to leave him alone. Leave him alone. LOL Snap got contained. The Cuban Missile Crisis was he didn't self-destruct, but he was turned off. They turned off the Cuban Missile Program. All right, everybody, that's it, man. Thanks for everybody. Tim, Big Mushmaster, thank you, sir. LOL Snap, thank you. Josiah, thank you. Everybody that was timed out, thank you. Even Jason Whitfield, I know he upset. But listen, you know what happens? People get upset and they come back in a couple of days. They gonna be back in a couple of days because there's nobody else live streaming about jiu-jitsu. There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere for you to go. Where are you gonna go to watch the live streams at? I am trying to get Mushmaster to live stream, but I don't know if he wants to anymore. And I am trying to get LOL Snap to live stream. I want him to experience the other side of this. He might be tired after one day. Cause you can't be on the stair climber and live streaming at the same time. Yeah, maybe you can. Keep us posted when you go on Rampage's live stream. I want to be in the comment section in the chat room. Now don't ban me immediately in the chat room. You might have to ban Josiah though. You can take him out, but don't take me out. All right, everybody, that's it, man. This is a crazy live stream, huh? Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow, God willing. I can't control that, but otherwise, peace out, everybody. And be